Hey everyone, just a quick sound check. Let me know if you can hear me. Julie Pin, Star Rail Historia soon. I mean, probably everything's just gonna stay under the umbrella of the Tevat Historia channel, and I'm actually more than likely, yeah, I'm gonna end up doing some lore and theory content for Star Rail as soon as I finish the main story. And also, I am considering branching out into another game for some theory content because a conversation with my wife today revealed that I've got some theory thoughts on another game that I've been playing a lot lately. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm going to be getting started here with the stream in just a couple of minutes. I'm going to go grab some water and kick this thing off. All right, I am back, and I think we're ready to get this thing kicked off for the night. So, I have for Genshin, I have to knock out the Spiral Abyss tonight, but I also have to take care of this event that ends in like really just a few hours now. Not that one, the Recollector's Path. So I need to get into that one first and foremost. So I'm probably gonna tackle this first before I get into Spiral Abyss. It looks like my game audio is turned off. Yes, it is. There we go. So what I'm gonna do is knock that out really quick, and then once that's knocked out, I can get into the Spiral Abyss, and then if there's time, I'll get in and do some stuff with Star Rail until the end of the stream. Hopefully not, but we'll see. Or hopefully there will be. I mean, no, I would like to get in some Star Rail. The only thing I've done on Star Rail today is like log in and a couple other little like very minor things. I really haven't progressed anywhere beyond where my stream ended last night. Is that teleporter down below? Looks like it's above, doesn't it? I wish I had that one over there. I feel like this is putting me in the wrong spot, but I'm gonna keep trudging through to see. It's probably just like a quick jumper cave, right? Something I can just get right through. Either that or I'm just gonna be completely wrong.
Oz, reveal! You can't run! Shudder!
Alright, get these guys out of my face. Aw, man, that's so annoying.
Beg for mercy.
Just waiting for him to turn around. I got a notification on there, but I didn't manage to look over in time to see what it was. But, oh, there it is. Aether. Hey, appreciate you. Is it, guess what? A turkey butt. Oh my god. What even, my dude? What even? Oh god, man. So, hopefully, oh, this is where that, where the one that thing was that was sticking through the ground. So yeah, I definitely
Time to
appear
scout.
to have teleported to the wrong location. Although I do notice that there's a Dendroculus up there. So I might as well go grab that up really quick. Since I see it before I go start the event. You're guessing it's not a lot of memory of chaos floors, but the first part barely cleared level 15 with 1 star. Yeah, I don't know what that references to. I don't have a lot of context. All right. I think I need to go back to this one over here though. I'm gonna need to go up and around. So I think I have to stay at the top and not go through the cave. Here we go. This area is not too high, is it?
More speed.
By royal decree.
I keep running up the side of these damn
Judgment.
things.
Shudder. Vengeance will be mine.
Could be
Crush.
a mild wave. It's alright. Bye. Alright. It's not usually too big of a deal with Eula anyways. She charges up damage so quick. Alright. Yeah, I don't really know what to expect. Okay, Memory of Chaos is the second half of Abyss for Honkai Star Rail. Okay, noted. Yeah, seeing as how I've literally only gotten through the tutorial in Star Rail so far, I didn't have any context for that. Oh, one
More
of these
speed.
guys in a chest. Alright.
Odds for me. Shiver.
You can't run.
Oh, both of those went off before.
Beg for mercy.
Oh, whatever. I feel like my game sounds are a little high. Let's see. There we go.
Crush.
That should help. Alright, dude. Get down
I
here.
condemn you.
Or just die. You can do that too. Alright.
What do we have here?
All the way over to this quest, which of course starts at a teleport that I hadn't unlocked yet. And has a half dozen instances of is your ADD strong enough? Oh, this is a
By
simple
royal
one.
decree. Yeah. Go as one.
Shudder. Yes, I
Oh,
got
come on.
my
Right as I
comeuppance.
swapped. Poor Eula. Won't matter in a second.
Midnight
Go ahead
Phantasm.
and take
Beg for
my
mercy.
additional resistance up here. Yeah, this guy's chewed up now.
Crush.
Or resistance down, rather. Badlands Adventurer. Alright.
At least good luck doesn't discriminate by clan.
And there's the teleporter that I have not yet gotten to. And it should be where the quest starts. I imagine there's got to be something on there that will give me some indication of the quest. There it is. Oh, it didn't let me get the teleporter first. Paimon's getting so used to how you look with that. Now that Paimon can't even remember what you looked like without the chaplet. Paimon seems to recall some baldness on top of your head and a haughty disposition. But Paimon didn't expect you to get the chaplet so easily, though it was mostly thanks to our help. I mentioned the trifles of the past no more, pale floater, the thing of greatest importance. The reason why we were able to claim the chaplet so easily was because I am a pari worthy of the twin-horned chaplet. Hence, everything fell into place, as it was meant to be. Perhaps I was fated to bear this crown from the day of my birth. Bragging loudly, I see. Okay, Zervan's back. Elder Zervan, what brings you here? Just seeing if our newest Bloomguard is fulfilling her duties. Duties? Did you think claiming such a title would bring you nothing but fame and fortune, Sorus? Impossible. I am no parry of rank ignorance. The duties I have not been neglected. Indeed, I have also performed the necessary feats to be worthy of my accolades. Though the flashing flame might steal your attention, a gradual trickle of enduring devotion may also be worthy of praise. Did I resolve the issues that beans? I don't know if I recall what you're talking about. In the time you have spent away from us, there have been countless Perry who, though unable to ever gain the title of Bloomguard, still contribute to our greater community with quiet dignity. I don't think Soros is capable of quiet dignity at all. I thought that you would perform some deeds that would prove your worthiness of the title of Bloomguard. As it turns out, however, it seems you're just been idling about. Saying she does nothing is going too far. Soros is already pretty great, right? Sure is. I mean, to neglect my duties, it's just that the responsibilities of a Bloomguard weren't fully detailed in the Order of Skeptics. It is Pari tradition, after all. Trying to learn it from humans is pure folly. Though you have earned the approval of the Cavarena, you remain a young Pari. In times like these, it is best to be direct and consult me for guidance. Ask you for guidance directly, Elder, but no, the Chaplet possesses a great deal of knowledge. I need but contemplate for a moment before I'm greeted with answers. I mean, there's that. No, I mean the title on Twitch seems to be the right one anyway, so I think we're good. It's just something that has to be done manually, that's all. Isn't that something someone else told you as well? Yeah, do you really think the Order of Skeptics is more trustworthy than Servant? Indeed. You offer truth in your insights. Yazanapi, Pale Floater. I am no longer the Soros from before. With the Cavarena's approval, I must act with maturity and live up to the title of Bloomguard. Zervan, I mean Elder Zervan. What are the exact obligations that a Bloomguard must fulfill? I beg of you to enlighten me. Though I have been neglectful in the past, I will do my utmost now to remedy my failings. Someone didn't expect Soros to be so obedient. What happened? Paimon feels a little touched. Well, your words give me confidence. The Bloomguard's duties are vast. It may take days and nights to recall their totality. However, considering that you have spent far more time with the humans than those of your own kind, let's start with something else. As for all those who bear the title of Bloomguard, extraordinary competence and keen insight are necessities. I've already prepared 6 training tasks, with 3 meant to test flying skills, and the other 3, well, they need Soros to clear out some potential threats. This training sounds kind of familiar. It is familiar. Isn't it just something we do all the time? Yeah, basically. Enough talk, Pale Floater. As long as I successfully finish these missions, my elder must concede I am worthy and prepared to be for the mantle of Bloomguard. Though it sounds simple, these are all tests delivered unto me by my elder. I must unleash my fullest effort when dealing with them. Yeah, good, very good. Conveniently, Soros Yasnapti and his companion are here. There is a task you can help her successfully compete. It is no hard matter, though, as you know, Soros has been close with the Order of Skeptics and humans while drifting further from Pari traditions. I would like to ask you to serve as an audience and listen to Soros recount the past. A Bloomguard should naturally be able to speak of historical events. Yes, of course. If all we need to do is hear Soros tell a story, it does sound pretty simple. Then I leave this to you two. As for the training that Soros must complete by herself, I will let her know momentarily. You two merely need to accompany her. Alright, well, I guess we'll see. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I'll have to look into that, bud. Alright. Head to the specified location and complete the trial. Alright. Well, now that I have that teleport, that's a lot more simple. So hopefully I can knock out the event pretty quick so I can just dive into the Spiral Abyss right afterwards. Because, yeah, I cannot let this thing continue to... I can't let it expire. I'm also only on level 49 of the Battle Pass with only 7 hours to complete that too. And just finishing this will put this on 50 as well. Monsters can throw out an unlimited number of Neroda fruits. All these fruits hit different curios. Various effects will be triggered that will affect the nearby uninvited guests. When the situation gets too cluttered, you can use analysis to summarize the specialties of various curios and uninvited guests, and thus figure out a way to drive them out. Okay. Curio details, bonfire, flower, piercing thorns, numbing barrel, weathered box, silly churls. Okay, well, we'll just begin. Alice, okay. Right, I think completely unaware of what's around them. If you make enough noise, it should wake them up and scare them off. Interesting. What? So you can throw bombs at them, but that won't wake them up at all. I keep pushing the wrong button. There we go. I mean, like, I can't really wake that one up. I feel like I'm doing this wrong. Well, that works. Oh, I see what I need to do with this one over here. Well, that'll definitely do it. I guess you can, like, probably set these sorts of things on fire. That'll probably help get them out of here, too. I'm guessing. That makes sense, because you can just interact pretty much with everything. Just burn down their whole area. You're not welcome here. Okay, well, I exceeded the fruits portion before repelling all of the opponents, because this group doesn't seem to want to. Oh, I see. So we lit the thing, then you do this, and now they'll be gone. Yeah, now they're bugging out. Yeah, I'll end up having to redo this one. Not a big deal. I was not even really paying attention to the fact that there was a limit requirement on those. All right. So now that I know, yeah, this definitely it definitely helps when you kind of have a better idea of what it is that you're supposed to be doing with it, especially given that I saw where some of these things are set up. Alright, so far we've only set off 8. Okay. That one's gonna need to get shot by the plant too. I guess I can also use the dash ability, because I haven't been using that at all. There we go. This will probably bounce over to it as well. It actually didn't. Probably because of that, huh? Try it again. Yeah, that was it. All right. That should take care of that. All right. Much better. All right. Well, the first one's knocked out. Pretty simple, I suppose. You can, at least once you get the idea of it, it's a lot simpler. Okay, first one completed. Rewards. Next. Proceed to trial. Definitely going to teleport over to that one.
Visibility is excellent.
Did the trial specify?
If we head to higher ground, we can do a full recon of enemy activity in the area.
During the reinforced reminiscence trial, Suresh can use memory fragments to check important reminiscences. You must assist Suresh in finding the correct location to complete said reminiscence. Once you reach the current location, use the memory fragment to match the reminiscence with the actual site to complete it. Okay. After the trial starts, the time will start ticking down. Once it finishes doing so, Suresh will receive a hint to help her find the correct location. Find the correct location to restore the reminiscence. All right. Okay, use memory fragments to view reminiscences. So it's clearly in right around this area. So I would say, if anything, I gotta get a little bit closer. Just viewpoint. All right. Distance to correct location. I'm guessing I'm too high. Wait. I see it. Okay. Just got a marker on it. Huh. Okay. It's not too complicated. You just kind of have to match up the location and then go to it. Fairly simple. Is this the last stop for our first day? We're pretty familiar with this place, seeing how we've been here plenty of times. The pale floater is so confident, then why not swap roles with me? I will play the audience. You be the speaker. Alright, let's give it a try. Here comes Paimon. The place before us, covered with flowers and flowing water, is the Varu Kasha Oasis. These words. The place doesn't have, right, this place isn't infested by the demons of Dev, and is the home of the Pari. There are many Pari here. The best among them is the one called Zervan. Soros, you were born here too, right? Though you were different from the other Pari. For example, while the other Pari only sound kind of weird when they speak, you sound really weird. Rude. You come from the same waters, but why is it that only you are so strange? Hey. Paimon's not lying. When you were speaking to the Order of Skeptics, your words were kind of weird. The skeptics themselves sounded weird too, so there's that. It's true. Paimon thought all the other Pari were going to be exactly like you. In fact, Paimon was worried about that until we finally got to Varu Kasha Oasis and met Zevran. Then we found out that only you are like, how should Paimon put this? You have a particular way of speaking to the Order of Skeptics, right? It seems that the Order of Skeptics had too much influence on her. Yeah, they have a very peculiar speech pattern, for sure. Will not deny that. Seeing as you have no objections, Paimon will keep going. There is a big stump in the Varu Kasha Oasis. Pale floater, you absolute what? It's the harvest. Can't say that word. In the Varu Kasha Oasis, man, these Pari names sure are a mouthful, and it's totally a big stump, isn't it? What? Oh God. Harvest. I can't say that word at all. Paimon remembers you saying that the stump is also a god, and that the Pari have a deep relationship with it. Honestly, like, saying words like that just like completely wrong. Like, whenever I do finally figure out how to say it, or am instructed on how to say it, having a predetermined way to say it, I guess, that's incorrect will only influence me poorly on how to say it later, so I'd rather just wait. Though these are indeed the facts, letting the Pale Floater describe them would be too unflattering. I shall resume the role of the speaker. But Paimon thought she was making it easy to understand. Regardless, 500 years ago, our great god gave all to quell the disaster afflicting this place. As such, all the Amrita here is the last gift. Nourished by the Amrita, the harvest. Oh God. Harvest Takum. I don't know. In the Pari emerged the eldest of the Pari, and my elder is Zervan. My birth came much later, so I was not a personal witness to those events. I heard my elder speak of it, but Elder Zervan clearly associated with the Order of Skeptics when they were first established, but after my birth, all contact seemed to have been lost between them. Though my elder has long stated the importance of the Pari tradition, she rarely mentions the past in detail when she speaks with me. Instead, it was the Order of Skeptics who enthusiastically shared the results of their historical research with me and approved of my wish to follow in the footsteps of the divine bird. So after that, you slowly drifted away from the other Pari and learned your strange way of speaking from the Order of Skeptics. Well, I suppose that can be seen as correct, objectively speaking. It sounds like a rebellious phase. A rebellious phase? I heard the humans in the Order of Skeptics mention something about this. They said the researchers in the forest experienced a, Satyavada life or something like that. Is this rebellious phase a similar thing that humans progress through? Yeah, that sounds pretty similar. Maybe you can think of it as a necessary process for growth. You're a bad person. You're over here making a clip. Aether just made a clip. You guys are you're bad people. Generally, kids going through a rebellious phase will resist the care of their parents and try to assert their independence. That's what Paimon's heard anyway. Just like you did in my past. It has little to do with my present. Whatever can be said, I have now returned to the Varukasha Oasis and earned the Kavarena's favor. You're amazing, Sarish. Never mind, pale floater. It means nothing to be patronized by one as immature as you. Yeah, stupid pale floater. That's all for today. Yazanati, do you or pale floater wish to ask anything? No. Can we just go on to the next part of the event? Because the Pari and the Aranara are both so small, but are still capable of great things. True, you described your adventure with the Arama. Okay, well, that was quite some time ago. How very important festival Utsava appears to be. I heard my elder mention it once, but only thought of it a little more than a joyful gathering for the Aranara. But if the Aranara have their own day, why do we Pari possess nothing of equivalence? I must mention this to my elder. Why do you want a Pari festival? Is it because you can eat lots of tasty snacks during a festival? Of course not. The Pari festival should have humans offering their odes and songs to us while I get to choose the best singer of the lot. That doesn't sound like a festival at all. Well, not for attending the humans anyways. It's more like a high-pressure competition. But it is an enjoyable celebration for me, yes. Hence, I believe my elder may also enjoy an occasion. Perhaps Servan is right. For Sarish to become so called Bloomguard, she might need a bit more training. Well, I've literally only finished, like, the first part. Okay. That one's done. That one's done. On to the next. Talk to Zervan. Okay, that's all the way down over here. All right. Let's see what we got going on over here. You could say so. Maybe it was a bit too easy for Sarush. And I look forward to seeing her coming performance. All right, listening about Sarush tells stories. It turned out that Sarush went through a rebellious phase. Speak no more of this. Anyhow, I have finally shed that stage of my life. The important thing is that I, with my Yasanapti and the Pale Floater, recalled the history following the birth of the Pari and spoke of the familiars of the forest and their special festival. The fact that we, as Pari, do not have such a celebration of our own makes me troubled. Do you not feel the same way, Elder? We're up to me. We should let humans attend the Pari festival and hear from them the praises they sing for the Pari. Afterward, I shall pick the best singer. To my knowledge, Festival Utsava is not a day to be so willfully and wastefully spent. I've always thought Sarish's desire to get humans to record her deeds was different from the other Pari. Is this also the influence of the Order of Skeptics? That is the very reason why recalling and pondering the past is significant. Whatever happens, I look forward to seeing her coming performance. All right. Which should be, about now, huh? Where is it? Okay, there it is. I see it. Very near to the first one, or where the first one was. All right. Okay. I'm gonna get this chest really quick since this guy's just sitting here on the cliffside taunting me.
Yeah. Shut up! Judgment! Punishment!
More speed.
All right.
I can put these to good use.
And we'll continue on now. Get that nice run speed bonus from Jean. In an intrepid impulse, Surge must reach the destination within the time limit. The more time Surge has left upon completion, the more valiant Corollas she obtains, the higher your challenge score will be. During the trial, get close to the glowing wreaths to borrow their power and sprint forward over a certain distance. And temporarily expand your collection. AoE for valiant Corollas. Street Dross fruit also exists in the trials. After being hit by them, Surge's vision will be briefly disrupted. Okay, typical stuff. Alright, let's see how this goes. Okay, that kind of gives you like a wider beam because it's glowing as you do it. Gonna guess these will push you up. Yeah, nice. Okay, yeah, this isn't so bad. Thought this might be a little more complicated, but in classic Genshin fashion, it's like, here's complicated instructions that only kind of make sense, and then the game is actually really simple. Makes sense. I mean, it's a half mobile hybrid game anyways, so most of the reason why these things are simple is because they're also intended to be, completed on a phone. Speaking of which, I gotta download Star Rail on my phone. Although I probably won't put Star Rail on my phone until I finish the story, because I dare not to accidentally risk running through any story stuff on my phone, because then I won't get footage for it. Alright, well, that one was simple. Okay, so that's part of the whole underground Waynut thing, I think. Yeah, it looks like. Yes. I was right. Almost ran off the side of that. In trial. Alright, let's see. Looks like it's kind of a bit further up. I need to get... Almost looks like maybe I need to be further away, doesn't it? Maybe here-ish? No, I think I still need to be further away, it looks like. Or maybe lower? Maybe that's what it is. 36, 35, 30. Okay, now I'm getting much closer. Was it a combination of both? Yep, there it is. You guys are bad. I hear giggling back there. I'm sure something has occurred. What? Just waited for the hint to pop up, to be honest. Oh, God. Rude. Evil people in Discord are evil. Wait, Paimon remembers this place. We've been here before. It does leave an impression. Sure scared Paimon pretty good. Paimon remembers that Soros said this Waynut got sealed here because it was unlucky. Though, what does that have to do with Soros's training? Does Zervon actually mean to say, behold, Soros, behold the fate of the unfortunate? The Elder is no Pyre of such idle nature. Back to the topic, though, I did not elaborate on the Waynut in detail, because when we first passed through here earlier, the catastrophe that caused it should be familiar to you. Truth. The one that happened 500 years ago, assumed, yeah. Indeed, the Waynut must have been frozen in an instant. As it has been crystallized, its form remains in perpetuity. It's as if it would start burrowing through the earth again once unsealed. This moment will be frozen in time? Paimon doesn't want to end up like that. Paimon, you might be like that right now. You say that happened to the Waynut, wait, you say what happened to the Waynut happened in an instant. No, just thinking. It scares Paimon. I won't let that happen. Yeah, Paimon won't let something so horrible happen to Traveler either. Well, you say that now. Then you should thank us, Pari. During those days of ruin, my species and races, including the Pari, gave their lives. Sometimes, even things more precious than their lives. Their sacrifices are why we are spared from facing the same irrevocable fate. And just so, as I was not there to witness the catastrophe, when this land faces danger once again, I must take action. Then, from what you're saying, this Waynut is even older than you are, which should also make it your elder. Cool. Camera's already having problems tonight, huh? Great. Oh boy, frickin' camera. I can't catch a break with the camera lately. But many more suffered even graver fates than this poor fool before us, for they had already worn away beneath the grinding passage of time itself. Trying to also get my camera back in the same spot it was in before. It's a little harder to do with a bit of a delay. To this day, nothing remains of them, not temporarily nor memorial. Yeah, I think I hit it. There we go. Okay. However, no being on this land can overcome time. Not even remains and husks will endure. One day, there will be nothing left of it either. Sounds kind of sad, not having any trace that shows you lived once. But the records left here by the humans should have something related to the Waynut. I presume there is such a thing is rare for humans, no. From what I heard my elders say, aside from the Order of Skeptics, there were also researchers from the forest here seeking inquiry. Though some humans believe that the Setica Waynut is the completed state of a quicksand eel, to hold such theories and assumptions makes one worry for the contents recorded by these humans. That information is not reliable at all. I think these records are obviously false, yet you still enthusiastically found a human to serve you as your Yazanapti. Maybe before this crystal is entirely corroded, the poems and odes dedicated to it will have you changed beyond our recognition. Maybe the Bloomguard mentioned in the odes might not be pink or cute, but instead have a rough but reliable exterior, a mild and respectful personality, and act with rationality and calmness. That sounds a lot like the idealized image of a guardian. But that sounds nothing like you, Sarush. Rude? Absolutely not. Wait, I believe I understand what my elder desires. She must be reminding me to find a better way to record my deeds. My elder does possess foresight indeed. I must offer her my deepest thanks. Paimon doesn't think she meant that. Well, alright. So that should, in theory, complete the second one in totality. Yes. Alright. On to the third. Get a quest. And where's that one? Alright, all the way back to Savra. Just when I was hoping it was going to behave. Yeah, no kidding, right? And I mean, I had my computer off all day in hopes that, you know, the USB stuff would not be a problem if I just left it off all day and didn't turn it on until I started getting into all this, but apparently not. Looks like you successfully completed your training. We got it done, but Sorish. After seeing the crystallized Waynut, she said with real sincerity that even though it had existed for centuries, one day it would still disappear without a trace. And then immediately afterward, when we mentioned that her odes might be distorted as well, her mood changed instantly. But of course, my deeds, I mean, the deeds of Aspari, should be eternal. How can such a thing be compared to what might part into dust and ash? If something cannot be recorded properly, there must be something wrong with the method. If you wish to remind me of this fact, which is why you sent me to view the crystallized Waynut. Am I right, Elder Zervan? That's the way you see it. Interesting. Do you care nothing for the renown of the Pari? If you're speaking of renown in the way humans understand it, not so much. Whatever you say, the present-day members of the Order of Skeptics are so very dull. Of course, if there are more interesting individuals like Historia or Paimon, then that would be a different case entirely. A compliment from Zervan. Appreciate the praise, Elder. Oh, you can't call her Elder. Sarush, there's no need to be stingy. Zervan is the eldest here, so us calling her Elder is reasonable, right? Alright, enough idle chatter. If Sarush still thinks so highly of this human notion of renown, then the training that comes next might just be right. Alright, wait, your good news. Well, I guess we'll see. Yeah, Beans, I'm not going to wear that fake mustache. So you can do all you want with that fake mustache. Ain't gonna happen. Alright. Oh god. Looks like maybe this teleport location might be the closest, because it should be up above in theory. Yeah, I think this was the right one to use. I'm not going to any of these trials or chests or anything right now. We're gonna skip past all this stuff and just keep on pressing. Okay. Is it already down again? Every time it crashes, add a part of your Chun-Li costume, right? Actually, so, you know, I actually was thinking about that this morning. I was like, you know what? If it's gonna keep doing this crap, like every time it disappears, I just need to come back wearing a little bit more of my Chun-Li costume. That would be pretty damn funny, I think. All right, let me fix this garbage again. I don't even know where the wig is. That would be like the most important part. Until you're full Chun-Li. Wait, did you do the costume stream? No, I actually have not done the costume stream yet, but I would like to do it. I just haven't gotten around to it yet because we've been so busy.
But even I don't take them that seriously.
All right. Okay, those electro things here, boxes, all that stuff. All right. Okay, so we got to get all these. Let's see if that'll do it. That really didn't do anything, did it? All right, let's actually, what I should do is burn that first if that's going to be in the path of it. And I'll get that one too while I'm at it. All right. Come on. That first one's gonna run away, isn't he? Oh, nope, it got him. I'm gonna have to do this one again, though. Alright, so that should get him now. Okay, we're getting there, we're getting there. Doesn't look like that one got quite as repelled as I was hoping. Should hit that. Okay, well, it just pushed him over to this. If I had known that would be what was required, I guess I should have thought about it, but... you know, some of these mechanics are kind of, like, rigged to push them in a specific direction, it looks like. What the heck? Alright, this one... They're the last two, so yeah, I still have plenty of fruits in the do not exceed. Alright, so I still have to destroy a bunch of boxes and barrels now. Alright, easy. You guys, what are you, comparing emotes now? What's happening? Alright. Oh, there's a large chest back there. I need to go snatch that up real quick. Yeah, let me definitely snatch that up really quick. I'm gonna change my party really quick though, since oh, I'm not gonna be able to now because they already aggroed me. All right, fine.
Yeah. Go as one. I swear by my sword.
All right. Well, now I got attack speed, so we'll be good.
Eye for an eye.
Man, get out of here. Oh, there's that guy over there.
Freeze to the core. Shudder.
Oh, he doesn't have resistance on, but that's
Beg for
fine.
mercy.
Still gonna kill him. Yeah. Probably could have gotten double that on him, but whatever. It's fine. I just wanted the
I can
chest.
put these to good use.
All right. Up to the story part.
Visibility is
Make
excellent.
fun of you. Wanted to do that instead. I mean, you already do that anyway. Oh my god, the camera went out again already. Oh, guys. I'm gonna order a new USB hub tomorrow or today. I'm just gonna do it. Like I've been talking about doing it all week, and I keep hoping that the problem's just magically gonna go away, and then it doesn't goddamn go away. Ay, ay, ay. Why? Why are you like this, USB hub? Ugh. Well, I'm gonna grab this Dendroculus while I'm here for sure.
Visibility is
No. Let me put it on the damn map. There we go.
excellent. If we
You
head to
gotta
higher
do it
ground,
yourself.
we can do
Yeah,
a full
I don't know what the
recon of
hell's
enemy
going
activity
on
in
with
the
this.
area.
It just I'm just gonna have to do it. Like I'm not even positive that the replacement hub will solve it, but I feel like it'll probably contribute at least. All right, so over to the right side, it looks kind of like maybe somewhere over here-ish, I think, just from what I was seeing. Oh, actually, I did get remarkably close on my first guess. I think I need to get a little closer, though. Yep. So my first intuition on that was pretty good, I'd say. All right. Use Amber? Why? Why? Redeemed. Select a character. 1 hour. Why, Acheron? Why you do this to me? Why? She's so bad. Like, I've never built the character. Ugh. This isn't the place we passed by looking for Mahir, though. Mahir shouldn't be here right now. All those thorns. They should be Mahir's companions. They look pretty good. Speaking of which, they helped us a lot. Tail Floater, did you forget all that I have accomplished? No way, you might complain a lot, but you do care about your people, right? What did you do, Suresh? I can't seem to recall. How can you be so forgetful, Yazinapati? I punish you with the task of several more odes. Paimon knew it. You've got a big bark to go with that soft heart. Miraculous, or malicious slander, miraculous slander, no, different things. I was only, shut up, Beans. I was only here because I wished to earn the chaplet. If the elder hadn't made me come. Well, whatever you say, Mahir's a part of the reason you have even managed to claim the Twin Horn chaplet. Shouldn't you thank her for that, at least? Her bah, for such a figure, one stained and still struggling thusly. I'd say she would only be worth any merit after another 10 cleansing pilgrimages. Miraculous, malicious slander. Alrighty then. You be quiet too, Jean. The path really isn't that long. Yeah, maybe we can use it as an exercise every now and again. From the name, Paimon thought we would be walking for 10 days and nights. As it turns out, we didn't even need to go that far. The shortness of the trail is making Paimon suspicious. If it was long enough if it was as long as the Oceanids pilgrimage, then perhaps I would respect her. As it stands now, I can only state that the distance of the cleansing pilgrimage suits me here. You know, now it's just straight bringing up Oceanid, and the Oceanids are rude to people too. So, just saying. The Oceanids pilgrimage. After the catastrophe, a great number of Oceanids came from Fontaine to Sumeru, where the path they walked became their so-called holy path. Strange. Why would the Oceanids need to come to Sumeru? Pilgrimage. A pilgrimage for what? I only heard of such a thing from my elder, though there have been Oceanids from Fontaine. I haven't truly looked into it. Could it be for the Harvest Tokum? Ugh. Right, Sorush said that the Harvest Tokum was the god that let the Pari be born. If honor's a big deal here, then the thing most deserving of it is definitely the... Alright, this time I'm just going to say half of it and have a stroke. Harvest... what's the potential relationship between the Oceanids and the Harvest... Oh, God, so many times! Don't tell Paimon the Oceanids and the Pari are, like, distantly related. Looking at you carefully, Paimon's really beginning to see the resemblance. Yeah, definitely. Like, suspiciously like an Oceanid. Paimon hasn't discovered any world-shaking secrets, has he? Maybe a bit. The slander flows from your lips again, pale floater. I know nothing of any Oceanid. You're probably right. Soros did say that the distance Oceanids need to travel for their pilgrimage is far longer than Mahir's cleansing. But if that's true, does that mean the Oceanids are stronger than the Pari? Is Soros admitting defeat? What? Didn't mean that. In all seriousness, the cleansing pilgrimage is not actually tied to distance. It is more of a symbolic affair, showcasing a rise and return to form. A rise. A rise chicken. That sounds impressive, but regardless, it is irrational to brush all Pari as lesser than the Oceanids, and not because of any bias I may or may not have regarding Mahir. Speaking of which, why did Zurvan say that the next part of the training was just right for Sarush? It doesn't look like anything special here. Also, Mahir's missing too. Though, if she was here, Sarush probably wouldn't talk to her properly either. They are pretty different in a lot of ways. One is round, and the other is prickly. Oh, prick. That does not say prickly. That says pricky. So, you know, pricky and prickly are two different things. But if they intended to say prickly and not pricky, I mean, I guess they could have just said prickish, which would also define Sarush. Just saying. Anyways, let's continue on. Full of her existence and her efforts over these centuries are forgotten, and what was it all for? Maybe that's the question. That's the question that Zurvan wants Sarush to think about. Dots. It seems that Sarush still needs some time. And that part's done. I think that's about the halfway mark on this. And go to quest, which is probably all the way back again. Oh, actually, that's probably underground, but we'll see. TH, do you get which god died creating the oasis here 500 years ago? I think so. So I feel like it. My thought is maybe like the god of flowers or something, but I'm honestly not positive. I need to like step back and kind of explore how everything worked. Because like I thought there was more relation with the god of flowers and like how all that went down with Deshret as well, but like I thought Deshret died even longer ago, so it's like maybe not. It could have been what is it, the one that was also friends with the goddess of flowers, Viridescent, perhaps. I think was also like vaguely related out here around the Cataclysm era. So I'd have to do a little bit more research and dig and kind of see what other options may exist into that. Still wondering if there's a difference between God and Archon. It's hard to say. I kind of don't think so, but yeah, I'm not sure. Without knowing, the trial has progressed to its latter half. How are things going? You can say we're hitting our stride. Though, when Sarush tells us stories, there really seems to be some reflection happening. Dialogue is a good way for Sarush to learn, especially as the people she's talking to are more interesting than those of the Order of Skeptics. Elder, you are being arbitrary. Historia is remarkable as an opti, but not all of the Order of Skeptics members are. Perhaps they do have momentary instances of virtue between sessions of flattery and deception. Ugh. I see you still need convincing. We will let our witnesses, Historia and Paimon, give a review regarding your performance. Of course, that is after you finish your recounting. Head to the specified location and complete the trial. Alright. And another trial. There's a separate desert quest for the goddess of flowers. This is a god that was revered by the Oceanids.
More speed.
I don't know that I recall any gods that are expressly revered by the Oceanids off the top of my head. Alright, well, this one gets right into it, looks like. But yeah, I mean, there are definitely some desert quests that I still need to catch up on, which might be creating some gaps. And this is all stuff that I'm still going to be working on this week, so this week was kind of a catch-all for like getting some of the bigger things knocked out and finally getting to experience, you know, Honkai Star Rail and catching up on Spiral Abyss and some other things of that nature. There we go. What are you talking about, Aether? The original Hydro Archon way back. Wait, what? Original way back in 1.4 event. Boy, I'm trying to think what the 1.4 event. That was the main portion. Wasn't the main portion of the 1.4 event related to the teapot? I'm trying to remember how all of that formed up. It's been a little while, obviously. Seeing as how we're now at like 3.6, but message Archon sent. Yeah, oh shit, okay. Oh, was this the one where we were having to? Yeah, I do recall that. Where that's where we got the Oceanid pet, and we were, wasn't it? And we were going around to like the different locations and stuff. I feel like there was like even like the ones that were in like Springvale and stuff like that. You'd go to the water. Was it in that one? Oh man, it's been a while. I totally forgot about that. The world is it's too cruel lately. It's too much crap to deal with, and I just forget about things like. I don't like that at all. Hey, a new enemy. Okay. Go ahead and throw this burst down too then.
Shudder.
This thing breaks the ice and falls through. Might get a little weird.
Rack and ruin.
Okay, well, no big deal on that enemy overall. Take the oh, okay, just sturdy shells and stuff. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. All right, so it looks like I need to get
what do we have here?
above quite a bit. Although the teleporter up here is nearby it anyway. If they ask, then there's a difference between gods and archons. What? Difference between gods? I mean, like, there's the gods from the days of old, but there's also the archons from the days current. And so, generally speaking, like, people of the current day use those words interchangeably. So what, you know, difference did once exist? I don't think it's as prevalent as it used to be. I don't think I actually have to go very far on this one at all. I do think I need to be a little closer, though. Maybe a little lower. We're getting closer, I think. Actually, I think we still need to be closer. 23, 24. I'm getting further away now. Oh, I have a marker I never got. 32, 31, 32. Wow, I'm having a little bit of a hard time catching this one's location. I need it to go to 29. We'll go back this way now. Maybe this way. Yeah, here we go. There we go. Yeah, I was kind of way off on that one. The Oceanid's left fountain. After the first Hydro Archon died, this oasis is where they died. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna have to look into like some of the cross references for that. Even if Rashu was here, it should still be quite quiet. Yeah, if she was here, we would need to talk softer. She always has a sleepy look on her face, and she didn't seem too happy when we woke her using the Kori drums. If they all died, why is there one in Liyue? Yeah. I don't think they all died. The Oceanids left the fountain after the first. Yeah. So yeah, that is like when the original Hydro Archon died. Did they not? I do seem to recall them mentioning like they were not. They didn't like the way the new Hydro Archon was operating things or something. Like there was some kind of disagreement there. I do vaguely remember now. There was some, like, or did they just leave after the Archon died? Because there's a new Archon now. I definitely remember the dialogue there, and we had that different Oceanid boss, right, where the mechanics were different, and you were able to just like straight shoot the Oceanid itself. I haven't thought about that in a while. Oh man, this is where you know, like, not recording some of the events sometimes can like bite you in the ass. I haven't heard that the quieter someone is, the worse it gets when they get angry. Who knows what Rashu is like when she's enraged? Then should be true. My Asanabani would fear the most. Yeah, okay. Paimon knows best. Though his story isn't one for talking. He is super nice, right? I'm about to get mad for real. Rar. See, not scary at all. Very well. Let us refocus. I use they for the Archon because we are not sure if it was a she. Yeah, that's true. I don't know that we really have a lot of information on the original Hydro Archon at all. And there's nothing more to say of Rashnu and the Barson. Feels like you were hiding something, right? About the Kori drums? Hiding absurd. As for the drums, haven't you already seen them in use? Speaking of which, Paimon remembers Rashnu saying that she is the one who threw the Kori drums elsewhere. That really surprised Natsuhuna. If Paimon recalls, you were really nervous then and didn't respond to Natsuhuna's questioning. The way it looks now, the Order of Skeptics archives were really off the mark, though playing the drums did wake Rashnu. Paimon seems to understand why Zurvan doesn't trust the Order of Skeptics. Think Sarush, did they really help? The clues they gave are half-truths at best. The current generation of the Order of Skeptics indeed does have some lacking members, but like a tree, no matter how many leaves flourish, there will always be some that will shrivel and dry, and who will shrivel and dry. Once these dry leaves break and scatter, those that will remain, they will be the ones that can be relied upon. Yes. How did the Order of Skeptics become like this? I also want to know that. It is because I have been with the Order of Skeptics too long that I grew unable to discern their gradual changes. Only when I began to speak with you and the other outsiders did I realize the Order of Skeptics had changed. It has been a few hundred years. Beside their name being the same, they must have cycled through a few generations of different members already. Will the fame I seek, the fame I wish for the Asnapati to eulogize me, also erode into this, with everything changed, carrying only a hollow title for others to recall? Is this what my elder wishes that I learn? No, it shouldn't be, but... Sir, there's no need to be down. Maybe Zurvan didn't mean that. Seeing Sir so depressed makes Paimon feel like she did something wrong. Maybe we should have Zurvan cheer her up. Alright, that one's knocked out. Yeah, there is quite a bit of dialogue on this, Aether. You were correct. Alright. Go to quest. And back to Zurvan, looks like. We have a pet Oceanid from the event, so expect to see more Oceanids in Fontaine. Yeah, well, I do seem to recall thinking like, oh, I wonder if we'll see more of those in Fontaine. It makes me wonder if we're going to be seeing like a lot of Hydro enemies, like enemies that basically render your Hydro characters like completely innate. Like you're not gonna be able to use them at all. Oh, Sarush, you appear weary. Did you find an obstacle to your progress? Should we call it an obstacle or a sense of confusion? You recount what was said during your talk with Sarush Zarvan. See, however, the records of humans deviating from actual reality isn't anything new. They are a forgetful and prejudiced people, after all. Considering how vast and complex the affairs of the world generally are, observers might be able to get an overview of the major details, but not be able to grasp the minutiae. Those present during said affairs might be direct witnesses, but still find themselves unable to move beyond their personal subjectivity. Oh, this doesn't feel very comforting. Oh, so you wish for me to provide some warm words to placate Sarush. Did you forget that this is part of her training? To be able to overcome problems by oneself. That's the point of the training, right? Everyone guesses that makes sense. If Sarush cannot meet this task successfully, then all that can be said is she is unworthy of the title of Bloomguard. and will not be able to bear the weight of the twin-horned chaplet. And when the time comes, gentle though I am right now, I can only do what must be done, no matter how cruel. Will you take my chaplet from me? As for the punishment for failure, I suppose you will discover that yourself, should you truly fail. If Sarush doesn't want to be bald, she better try extra hard now. Paimon, you're mean. Alright. Okay, this one's over here. Let's go. We already have Hydro Abyss characters and crap. Yeah, we do. But, you know, like Hydro Abyss mages and stuff like that, like, I mean, they're one thing. And even like the Abyss Herald and stuff with the Hydro elements are you know, there are points in the battle phases with those enemies where you can still damage them with Hydro characters. But like Oceanids, summons, you can't even touch them. Alright, let's go ahead and burn some of these out so that I have a better chance at getting better efficiency from the flower when I trigger this. Oh, I missed one, looks like, so I gotta do it again anyway. I was hoping, but it did not work out quite as I had hoped. And I'm gonna have to burn these thorns so I can try to get all of those. Now I gotta wait for those hilly churls to double back. Okay, I think I kind of get what they're going for on that one. And I'll bomb that one. Okay, so these guys pretty much just run a pretty circle path. Yup. Oh, it missed one. Come on. Turn back, turn back, turn back. Ah. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that one, unless doing something with this has an impact on where they stay. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, that got both of them to just go and sit down. I should have done that before, not after. Rip. All right, we'll head over to these. Where is what is going on with that enemy? Okay, yeah, I see. He was bugging out too. Is that all of them? No, there's still two more, isn't there? And I still have some. No, that was it. Okay, good. We have Hydro Slime, so I wonder if what else they could come up with. They can definitely still come up with lots of new elemental enemies. I am not worried about that. I'm quite sure that they've already designed whatever it is that's coming out, and they've probably designed that stuff quite some time ago. All right, so there's like a bunch of tents and stuff, I see. Proceed to trial. Well, that's near the Statue of the Seven. So connecting event was 1.4 wishful drop associated event. It only gives a framework of what was happening with Fontaine back then. Yeah.
More speed.
We have not a lot to go on. You know, one of the things that you know, I think is going to be very interesting about Fontaine, so long as we don't, you know, pivot like we did with Sumeru, is that Fontaine will rightly be the first nation we'll have traveled to where the god in that nation really truly is just like a young god who, you know, has only been at this for 500 years, where others have been in it, you know, significantly longer. You know, technically Nahida is, you know, a young god that doesn't have a lot of experience, but at the same time she's Rukkhadevata, so it's a little bit more complicated. Oh great, camera died again, I see. Ay, freaking ridiculous, man. This is absolute insanity, and it's driving me up the freaking wall. All right, hang on. I'll be right back. All right. I don't know how anybody hears through all this stuff on your head, but okay, fine. I said I would do it, so I'm just gonna do it. It's not Zhongli, everybody. It's Melee. If this thing even ever restarts, because right now it isn't even restarting. Ah, there it is. Oh god. Anyways, so we'll continue along with the Zhongli wig, like completely obscuring my vision in parts of it. Actually, Aether, I was not the one who retrieved it. Beans is the one who retrieved it. Because as soon as the camera died, she just ran away and then came back. I was like, oh god, here it comes. Here it comes. It's definitely about to happen. So yeah, this thing actually had not been removed from the box since September. So yeah. Nahida has all of the world history at her disposal. The new Hydro Archon only has the weight of the Cataclysm to learn from. No, you're absolutely right. You're 100% right. There's going to be an interesting dynamic to kind of pick up from on the new Hydro Archon, and it's going to be something that we really haven't experienced yet, so that should be really cool. All right, it has been a familiar sight to me, but now I feel only conflicted thinking about it. On the bright side, this maybe means that Sarush has matured. I know not if this is growth or a decline instead. Cheer up, Sarush. It's not like you to get so down. Right, since we're already here, why don't you tell us about the early history of the Order of Skeptics? Let's see. It means prepare the makeup in context because you might come to that. No, absolutely not. First of all, like if I were to try to put the contacts in, I might be gone for half an hour because I don't wear any kind of corrective lenses or contacts naturally. So it is an absolute nightmare for those of us with good vision to try and stick contacts into your eyeballs when you're not used to doing it. I will do it for a costume, like when I'm going to a con, I will do it, and it is a miserable experience. And I spend most of the weekend like literally writhing from my face and getting weird headaches and stuff. But you know, because I'm just not used to having stuff in my eyeballs. But yeah. All the things are the way they are now, there must be a point to their establishment, right? Otherwise, Zervan would have helped them, and you wouldn't have been drawn to them. My contacts in my eyes right now are uncomfortable. I deal with it. Yeah, well, you wear corrective lens, blindy. I deal with it. Yeah, well, get better eyeballs. I got 2015 vision over here. What? Come at me. 2015 vision. I'm not wearing those yellow lenses. Ain't happening. Nope, not happening. That is not going to occur. I'm going to stick with my 2015 vision, thanks. It was said that before all this transpired, there was some of absolute purity and virtue who attempted to spread the word that catastrophe was imminent. But carrying a message does not halt the coming of ruin. Soon darkness washed over the lands as roiling tides, drowning all that lived in fear. Just as we saw of the Setkaway, not even the strongest creatures were crystallized, perishing during the event. Comparatively, with how soft and weak humans are, their resulting scouring cannot be considered a personal failing. But some individuals arrived, rushed into the maelstrom that was the calamity. Were these people the first order of skeptics? Indeed, their leader was Nagarhuna. He once was a researcher who worked in the depths of the woods, but he put roots down here to help alleviate the aftershocks of the catastrophe. Yes, there was another one with golden hair. Oh, though my elder spoke little of him. Okay, he should count as an interesting individual, I think. It's a real shame that he only lived a few hundred years ago. All right, that he only lived a few hundred years ago. If he was still here, Paimon would love to see him and see him meet Historia. Then we could see who's more interesting. Why are we competing? Follow this. After my birth, the after effects of the catastrophe stabilized. So Sarush had nothing to do then? Not entirely, as the filth will never be fully eradicated. It's just that the noble sacrifices like the one made by the divine bird were no longer needed. What's more, the duties have already been performed by Mahir, Rashnu, and other Pari predating me. After Nagarjuna, the Elder slowly broke off contact with the Order of Skeptics. However, the Skeptics themselves remained ever interested in us Pari. But I suppose this is nothing strange. To them, after all, we Pari are heroes worthy of songs and odes. The strong feelings of admiration we inspire are more than deserved. During that time, I often heard them loudly singing their poems and odes, and with the passing of time, the scenes of the divine bird sacrifice grew ever more vivid. Yet my elder treats this as if it is a paltry thing. It sounds like Sarush got buttered up in honeyed words. But no, impossible. I clearly wanted to imitate the divine bird because I was moved by its passion and will. The only reason I was associated with the Order of Skeptics was because they would tell me about the happenings of years past. Of course, it wasn't like they didn't heap an appropriate amount of praise on me. It's the same story, but I told it in an exaggerated way to get people's attention. Even Paimon likes listening to exciting stories. Oh, but if their intention was to record actual history, then they definitely did something wrong. Indeed, regardless if it is I or the humans of the Order of the Skeptics, those who condition themselves to accept hyperbole as ordinary will see themselves become like this. The Order of Skeptics' archives were no longer simple, truthful records. Instead, they were filled with all manner of embellishments and subjective opinions. And unknowingly, I began to put renown beyond action itself. Looks like you finally get it. She seems more energetic than she was when she came here. Isn't this a good thing? Now Zervan won't be asking to take the chaplet, will she? Your training is almost at its end. You'll definitely win Zervan's approval. Okay, well, that finishes, I think, the 5th part in its entirety. I think I got 1 to go. Last one. And then we can finally move on to Suffering in the Spiral Abyss. Oh, yeah. I assume Abyss is after this event, or was it already done? I doubt it was already done. No, it was not already done. I wanted to do this event first so that there was no chance that it would expire on me, because I just needed to go ahead and get this knocked out no matter how long it took. So, yeah, needed to be done. So, yeah, the Abyss is next. Can't deny it, What are you talking? No, it will not come to it, Aether. There will not be lenses tonight. Ain't happening. There's no freaking way I'm wearing those things. All they do is irritate my eyeballs. I can't imagine wearing, like, they irritate my eyes enough as it is, and then, like, I can't imagine sitting in front of a light and a screen and focusing and trying to play the Spiral, but no. That's, like, it sounds like a good way to get a migraine or something. Until all the tasks are done, until your respect is earned, I am not finished. Only then can the Twin Horn Chaplet truly belong to me. Looks like you're actually beyond your rebellious phase after all. Just as was claimed. Elder, you still remember that. Forget it, I beg of you. Regardless, it's good to see that your spirits have returned. Traveler Paimon, please be witness to the truth of whatever Sorush is worthy of, or to the truth of whether Sorush is worthy of the Twin Horn Chaplet. Then I will await you at the end. See you soon. Head to the specified location and complete the trial. Alright, so now we can get into the final one, which is up on this hill. Well, let's see if I can get there from the Statue of the Seven well enough. Okay, yeah, that's not going to be bad. There's that little jump over there. That should work out nicely. Alright. Some cons I can't get to, some cons I can't get the contact lenses due to irritated eyes, lack of sleep. It is what it is. I've definitely, I mean, well, yeah, I don't gotta tell you, Warpaint, like, going to a con obviously is, like, as a cosplayer, like, you just spend that weekend uncomfortable. That's just the reality of it most of the time. Like, if you actually care about the craft and you care how your costume comes out, you're gonna spend that weekend uncomfortable. That's just the way it is. So most of the time for me, like, even if my eyes are irritated and pissed off and all that stuff, I will suck it up and just stick them back in my eyeballs and continue to go around, because I don't want to feel like I went half measure and not do it. But I'm crazy like that. Like, you probably shouldn't do that, but I do it anyways. Okay. The last part of the event. No sleep before, no sleep there. No, absolutely. And that could not have been more true than ever this past year. Like when Beans and I got to the con this past year, we slept like 3 hours or something before we actually had to get up and just go out and hit the con floor that Friday morning. It was pretty intense because we got there. I think we got there at like 9 or 10 o'clock or something like that Thursday night, which was already later than we usually would get there because usually we'd get there at like 5 or 6. And we got there late, and then we still had things we needed to finish, and that just made things even more difficult because we had to tie up all that stuff, and I'm kind of ridiculous. I'm like, I'm not working on this stuff in the morning. It's got to get done now. Because like I had the energy and I had the drive, so it's just like, all right, we got to keep pushing. We got to keep pushing. That way tomorrow all we got to do is just get up and throw it on. So that's pretty much what we did, and we were up till like 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. or something crazy like that trying to get those finished. And we were just, and this was after a 9-hour drive that we did that same day. So yeah, we were just we were dead on our feet that Friday, and really we spent most of that weekend kind of dead on our feet. The good news of that is that, the primary con we go to yearly is Dragon Con, and it's in Atlanta, which is now where I live. So, now that we're living in the same place, we no longer have that 9-hour drive. So now we'll just be in the town where the con is, and all we got to do is just roll out of bed that morning at whatever time we feel like going to the con, get our badges, and then go to the hotel room. Because we are still going to be getting a hotel as opposed to just staying at the house, even though it's only 20 minutes away. It still seems like the best way to go. Like having to trudge back from the con every day and then deal with parking each and every day, that sounds weird. Don't really want to deal with that. So probably even what we're gonna end up doing is like taking all our stuff to the hotel in our car, then taking our car back and then getting an Uber and going back, so we don't even have to deal with parking. That's also been one of the things that each year at Dragon Con we've always been worried about. It's like, okay, we left our car in the lot, and we hear all these horror stories of people whose cars are vandalized during the con and stuff. And we've always been worried we'd come back to a car with like, no wheels or something. Fortunately, that has not occurred, but we've always been afraid that it might. Get out of my way, dude. I don't think so.
Shudder.
I should have held that. Oh well.
Vengeance will be mine. I condemn you.
Alright, got him. Good old Yula.
Good luck doesn't discriminate.
It's definitely a challenge. Yeah, absolutely, Beans. Absolutely. Or a can of spam. No, zero spam. Zero spam. I've had to style wigs at 3 different cons upon arrival. Oof. Thankfully, I've not had that happen to mine. A can of spam. Yeah, no spam. Spam it's bad, okay? It's just bad. Spam is, nobody should have it. Oh, I accidentally found this one. Okay, works for me. Nice. Okay, so here is, I guess we're gonna learn a little bit about what's going on with this portal into the depths. Ugh, a can of spam, no. Alright, the Tunigi Hollow. This was the epicenter of the disaster, though all seems calm. It's not hard to think of how things were then. These crystals are huge, a lot bigger than even a waynut, and to think it's Sarush's responsibility to handle future problems here. Is this not the most essential duty a Bloomguard should uphold? In addition, Sarush should also expect this of herself. That's what they say anyway. Do you not trust me? I did not realize I was at the stage that even the Pale Floater thinks so little of me. Whoa, Sarush's arrogance makes it a grand return. Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Why do both of you still harbor such doubt in me after our time together? My pride has never been born of blind arrogance. You should be well aware that I fully understand my past mistakes. Before I placed reputation above action, but now, as I have learned, this is an act of purest neglect. Just as Sumur became the divine bird through her sacrifice, I will become the Bloomguard by my deeds and hear my name rightfully sung in the praise of my service. Additionally, I've completed all the assignments you have given me, Elder. Now even you must admit that I am the one worthy of the title of Bloomguard, worthy of the Twin Horn Chaplet. I indeed have no objection to the choice made by the Cavarena. What, did you expect me to object? No, merely I did not expect you to agree so easily, Elder. I expected a few rough words at least. I am not nearly so vicious. About the responsibilities of a Bloomguard, I did not actually gain any knowledge from the chaplet. Is this because I still do not embody the traits of the Bloomguard fully? Do I still lack training? For this, the title of Bloomguard might be inherited, but the duties are always variable. I see. To state it simply, there are no fixed rules, and even more, there are no specific judging standards. Usually the Cavarena's choice is final. So you're saying I will not be taking the Twin Horn Chaplet from you. Now you don't need to worry about the top of your head getting cold. Missing the point. I understand this must be a part of the test. Seems like Suresh is having an epiphany. You are a forgetful one, Pale Floater. I just said it. To pass these tests, besides competence and observation, the most important thing is understanding my past mistakes. Even if the outcome was already determined, would it not be retreading the path of folly if I cast aside all that I have learned during training? So I think this must be the last test my elder has left me. To a worthy Bloomguard, this is but a simple task, but is a sign of your complete trust in me, Elder. I didn't expect you to see right through me. The Cavarena chose well. But your changes, I hope Historian Paimon can bear some credit for that. Indeed, my esteemed Yasnapati and the Pale Floater are both beings of merit, though I wish to say that I am potent enough alone. I believe that with their aid, the extinguishing of the sign of a Pahusha will be no difficult task. How very reliable. Don't forget, Mahira and Rashnu will be able to assist you. Do not worry, Elder. Leave everything to me. Paimon keeps thinking that Zervan might have planned this, but seeing Suresh this happy, Paimon can't really complain. Alright. Well then. I'm gonna guess there's like some kind of follow-up thing or something there. Yeah, level 50. There we go. Talk about crossing the finish line in the 11th hour. Take some praxis, why not? You know, is anybody else surprised that they're not giving us Sumeru materials from the battle pass yet? It's like primarily still like leaning into Inazuma materials. Like it's not a big deal. Like honestly, like most of the Sumeru characters are kind of not my go-tos anyways, but like still. All right, event is done. We can head to the abyss finally. All right, which is gonna be all the way the hell over here. Nope, passed it. There we go. Okay. So, let's see. Been a hot minute. Yeah, right at the beginning of the year or something. I don't know. That seems like it was even longer. 10 days, 6 hours until the reset. Alright, let's see what we got. No, I don't care about that. Blessing of the Abyssal Moon. When damage dealt by Dendro cores, including damage from Hyperbloom and Burgeon reaction, hits a character, elemental mastery will increase by 200 for all characters in the party. Cool! So the reward, the benefit rewards are for using Dendro parties, and I don't like using Dendro parties most of the time. Okay. Looks like a lot of loose enemies everywhere so far. But maybe Ayaka party for second half. Yeah, I think so. So right now what I'm thinking is Mono Raiden. Yeah, it'll be my Mono Raiden party. Bennett and Sara and not Venti. No. Kazuha. Where is he? Why do I always lose track of him? There he is. And then it will be my Ayaka team, Shenhe, and Venti on this one. Tonight should be the night that we get to see the characters for 3.8 4.0. Oh yeah, the drip stuff should happen within the next day or so. Yeah, you're right. Because we're getting ready to get to Kirara, and usually a few nights before that is when we start to see the drip. Yeah, you're right. We should see that. Usually, what does that usually happen around like midnight-ish or so Eastern, I think. All right, Elemental Mastery 80. Don't care about that. HP. When character HP is greater than 50. I'll take that one because it's honestly like these Elemental Mastery ones are going to be kind of secondary in this team. Oh, I don't know. I'll take some short-sighted ones. It's floor 9. I mean, it shouldn't really be that big of a deal anyways. Come on.
Illusion shattered.
Can we get everybody together, please? Thank
No
you.
turning back. Torn to oblivion.
Let's see.
Shine down. Everybody stand.
And this one's no big deal. All right. Wait, what? What are you talking about? What? Tonight should be the okay. Are you were saying that? Well, what did you think Darren's would show up just in time for the abyss? Is that what you were saying? I don't know that I was tracking that.
Cryo incarnate.
Take all my buffs here, and then run off a little bit,
Takeoff.
and draw them into the
My
center.
apologies.
I did not mean to use that so early. Oh well, too late now. Okay.
Let's play. Think
Let's
you
just
can
go
get
ahead and throw
away?
the burst again then, shall we?
Manifest.
Ah, that missed. Are you kidding? Fine, whatever, doesn't matter. At least I'll get some easy freezes out of it. No big deal. This guy over here is the last holdout.
Whirling snow.
Alright, not like floor 9's ever been a challenge anyway. Gifted 1-tier sub to Darren's K, given 24 gift subs in the channel. Appreciate you, Aether. Alright, I will take energy recharge. That is one that I am definitely going to want.
Into the wind. As one
Go ahead
with
and
wind
pop
and
this
cloud.
Kazuha burst while I'm at it. Go ahead and pluck that one to death.
Glory to the Shogun. There is no escape.
Calm down, Sara. Her burst always hurts surprisingly more than I would think it would. These hilly trolls trying to hold their shield up to ride his attacks. Come on now.
One with nature.
Alright. And another one. Aether. Calm down, it's alright.
Time for
appreciate you
takeoff.
there, man, I do. Thank you.
Do your master's bidding. Obey.
Hold the line.
Alright, let's throw the burst in. Just let Ayaka's burst do some of the work. Oh, it would have been nice to have it over here, I guess, but whatever.
Take your true form.
Here we go.
I wonder,
Think
I
you
don't
can
know
get
that this
away?
will actually draw them until the shield comes down.
My apologies.
Well, I should be able to get the shield down on one of them pretty quick. Yeah. And it ended up getting them both. Nice.
Whirling snow.
You wanted the badge, damn it. Okay, okay, okay. I mean, no judgment. I appreciate the support no matter what. Man, come on. I don't know what that voice was. All right, character attack 20.
Into the wind.
Gonna move over a little bit here, see if I can
Adorn my night.
get this one little outlier here, because he's trying to be sneaky. Oh, there's another one over there too. Two sneaky ones.
Shine down.
Get out of here with your garbage.
Storm
And
the
we'll hit him
front.
with this and see if we can
Now
knock him
you
out quick
shall
now.
perish.
Yeah. Quick. All right.
My apologies.
Well, these enemies aren't going to be a big problem.
Time for takeoff.
You will regret this.
Will I?
By ordinance divine.
Rest and revamp.
Yeah, that was definitely easy. All right, floor 9, never a problem. Continue. All right, let's see what we got. We got some cryo and electros, which would make me think definitely not riding in the first. Maybe not even my it's a winged cryo shroom. I don't know. I'm gonna need to look those over a little bit more. I got electro enemies here. See, this is where it's like, yeah, you're supposed to use some Dendro teams, but I do also have my Yelan team that can make some quick work of a few of these too. Like the Primordial Vishap probably would be good for her. These guys would probably come apart pretty quick with her as well, all things considered. Mirror Maiden and the Fatui Electro Sisson Mage, maybe not ideal for that. But I feel like, I don't know, these cryo fungi, I could probably still make it work even with my Ayaka team in the first half, or I can put together my my Raiden Overload team, and that will kind of cancel out any problems that I would encounter with it anyways, which is probably what I'll do. So I'll use my original Raiden team then, which is, instead of mono elemental, it'll be with Xiangling. Where are you? Must be blind. There she is. Okay. And then Yelan team second half. Let's see, Jean and Xingqiu, who should also be up towards the top somewhere, I thought I made him 81, is he not? Yeah, I guess not. Huh, I never remember about that one. Alright, and then Kazuha for the last. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, I don't care about Elemental Mastery. Here's HP again, and then HP greater than 50 attack up. Yeah, I'll just take that again, because it's more useful than the other ones anyways.
I'm going in! Glory to the Shogun! Eat this! Flash!
Full buff chain.
Shattered.
What I wish is that I had some better ability to round enemies up with this team, but it's fine. Usually it's not too big a deal because the damage is relatively punishing anyways, so it's not exactly a game breaker. All right, that group of enemies is now down.
Strike!
Take my elemental bursts back a little bit here.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Flash!
Just need to go ahead and get my Xiangling burst up. Here we go, and that'll pretty much run these out easily. Because her burst definitely hurts. Too many of these electro enemies. God dang.
Let's light it up!
Shine down.
Let me go ahead and finish off which ones I can with that. I won't be able to get the electro enemies, but I can get everybody else. Yeah, Xiangling went ahead and handled all the other ones with her burst, so we're good on that.
There is no escape.
All right, cool, and I'll have all the bursts back for them on the next round, so no problems there. All right, Yelan time.
One with nature.
Get attack speed buff going, and oh, he backed out of that. That's annoying.
Here comes the catch.
We'll just finish off that other one first. There we go.
Busted.
Yeah, these guys have no chance. Yeah, I knew my Yelan team would be just fine for that. All right. Yeah, Yelan, calm down. All right, energy recharge for sure. That's always helpful.
Everybody stand! Storm the front! Eat this!
Throw down a Guobo while I'm at it.
Shine down. Inazuma shines eternal.
And the rotation's over. And now all the big enemies are gone. Ah, come on, I missed.
There is no escape.
Well, that was, what, 20 seconds? Overload on one team and a Hydro Swirl on the other. Interesting.
Quietly now.
Well, it does the trick.
One with wind and cloud. Into the wind.
I really have no reason for complaints about it.
Quietly now.
And we'll go ahead and pop the burst now so I get everything layered in on this guy. And gone. Alright. Continuing. And we'll take the attack.
Well, shine down.
Well, teamwork is strength.
And we'll take the buff.
Nice and spicy.
Stick that one to the ground so I can go ahead and follow up.
Torn to oblivion.
Yep, they're gone.
Ha.
What was that, like 10 seconds? That was like hella fast. Alright.
Gotcha.
This is the one where I'm a little bit worried though, because the Miro Maidens and all this stuff, like Yelan's not necessarily the ideal pick for some of these, but
Here comes the cat.
it can work out sometimes if you're lucky. So we'll see.
Hear me.
Just need to focus on her, get her out of here before she does anything weird to me. Alright, cool. She's gone. Where'd she go? There she is.
Into the wind.
And we'll just go ahead and take the burst so I can finish this and keep as much time on the clock as possible. Oh wait, this was the end anyway, so it didn't matter. Alright, cool. No problems. Continue. Alright, what's the details on this one? Thunderhelm Launch Hurl, Hydro Abyss Mage, Hydro Mimic Frog, looks like Ayaka team over here. And I could probably still get through with my Raiden team on that first one. Raiden team definitely still. Ayaka, I see no problems with that. Yeah, I really don't see any problem with that as a distribution for it, at least not initially. Yeah, I think that's how I'm going to do it. So I think it'll be Raiden Overload again, though. Because that's the one that tends to kind of cope with some of those enemies better. And then we're going to go back to Ayaka team for second half again. Shen and... Where's Kazuha? Where's my boy? Why do I always lose him? There he is. Alright. Character is damaged within 8 seconds of sprint, 20%. Okay. Character healing effectiveness increased by 20%. I mean, not necessarily bad, but it's really only a problem if you're worried about dying. I'll take the sprint bonus. If anything, I'm a little too liberal with that anyways.
No turning back.
Yeah, I kind of missed the tap on that, but no big deal. All the small enemies are gone immediately. Let's see if this will reach. Please reach. Yeah, okay, good, it did.
Shine down.
Okay, cool. I just need to recharge a little bit of elemental burst. Junglings will be up any second now. That'll definitely help.
There is no escape.
And no problems on that one. I really didn't think that would be a problem. The overload comp usually still eats those kind of electro enemies with no problem. Oh, shit. This is going to be weird. Let's let it do this. This is where maybe Ganyu would be helpful. And if I end up having any problems with this, I'll probably just swap it out for a Ganyu comp. But yeah, because right now I'm having trouble hitting these things because they're too high. You can knock that crap off.
Take your true form. The wind knows me.
Oh man, come on. They're not coming down. I can't seem to reach them. This is gonna be bad.
Transfiguration.
At least Shen can hit him.
Into the wind.
Nobody else seems to be able to hit him right now. Yeah, Ayaka's slightly out of range. So I just kind of have to wait. Ow. And I got her.
My will embodied. One with nature.
Alright, that one kind of spread out a little bit, so that's good. Yeah, this first group with all the birds is going to be a problem, I think. Well, now that I got Ayaka's burst, if I can handle this right, maybe I can tag him with this.
Into the wind.
Come on, come into it. Nope, I missed the completely airballed those.
Transfiguration.
Damn, yeah, this is where I'm going to need to probably rebuild and bring a Ganyu focus team instead, because these enemies are completely evading this team, and I'm losing a lot of clock time as a result. We'll see how it kind of winds out here at the end, but I kind of suspect I'm going to end up having to change it up. Oh, come on, die already.
Hold the line.
Into the
I lost a
wind.
lot of time, but I think I'm still good right now. Although, yeah, this is second half, so if I can get through it quickly enough. It might be alright. I'm just sitting kind of low on stam right now, which is not helping anything as far as
One with nature.
being able to get through this.
Whirling snow.
Okay, this might be the day saver.
Sumetsu.
Ah, come on. Okay, okay, still managed to make it work. Wasn't ideal, because I couldn't hit those damn things very well, but hey, I'll take it. Because I'd rather have my Ayaka team for the later halves of this anyways. I did that out of order. I might regret that. There we go.
Shine down.
I'm gonna need to take another buff, and that should round those guys out. Alright, we're starting to get some of the repops already.
There is no
And does
escape.
this give me just one or both? It does give me both.
Let's
Kind of
light
need
it
to
up.
let them get a little closer, but I still... Okay, I've got all the bursts now.
Everybody stand. No turning back.
Yeah, you guys are in a lot of trouble now.
Strike.
And they're
shall
probably gone.
perish.
Yeah. I got a question for you, and it isn't what you think. Oh, is it not? Would I rather have unlimited bacon and no... You've asked me this question before! And I didn't really know... I don't think I understood what you were going for last time. I didn't mean to do that.
The birds call. By ordinance divine. Unleash. Whirling
Let's
snow.
see what's gonna happen here. I definitely don't want to waste her burst on that. Ow.
My will embodied.
Alright, I think the other one was teleporting in.
My apologies.
No, he didn't actually. Thought he was gonna be a little closer, but he stayed away. Could end up hurting me for time. We'll see.
Whirling snow.
Ooh, 61k, nice. Okay, we got a couple of Geovishaps now. Should have plenty of time to round it out.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my.
Now that they're both kind of in the same spot, too. That'll really help. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Nah, it twisted a little bit. I think I'm only going to get one of the two with that.
So rude.
Quit with the rolling.
Cryo incarnate.
Should be able to still round them out pretty quick. I doubt it will take a minute to finish off a Geovishap. Shouldn't. I say that, but oh my god. Don't be frozen, please.
Obey. My
There
apologies.
we go. I was talking about stuff in members chat to Gene. Oh. Well, fine then. Okay. Elemental resistance. I mean, I guess I can take elemental mastery. I think that's going to be more helpful than the other ones at this point. And only passively, really.
I'm going in. Flash. Booba, get them.
Come on. Let's get a little energy. There we go. Oops.
Illusion
Swap.
shattered. Torn to
And
oblivion.
hopefully this will be enough to take them out, even though it was a little staggered. Ah, he got his health back. Was hoping to kill him off before he did that. Ow.
Erase.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Don't think so, dude.
Storm the front.
I'm just gonna stay here for a second.
Shine down.
If you survive that, I'd really like to finish you off before I use any more bursts. Would you just die? Jesus. New entry. Okay.
Nice and spicy. Let's
All right, Bennett. I need a burst. Come on. Give it to me. Give it to me. Come on. There we go.
Going in. You're toast.
Illusion
Now I
shattered. Now you
need
shall
the
perish.
riding burst to... Oh, God. Did that thing dip underneath it? That was weird. He kind of got away from it a little
Shine
bit.
down.
Shouldn't
Teamwork
matter.
is dream. No turning back. I'm the side man. It's
Yeah,
a fight.
especially with Youngling's burst being up. They won't last. Yeah. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Still under a minute. Let's see how this one goes.
Hold the line.
Alright, the
Unleash.
Cryo Gunner and all these guys are over here first.
Time to go clouds high.
Spread this out.
Take your true form.
Whirling snow.
Alright, I would like to use this here. See if it'll lure him in.
Into the wind.
Damn, I missed that a little bit.
By ordinance divine.
Allow me.
2 enemies left. Both the same type of enemy. One down. Don't you dare move. That should help with that.
The wind
She's almost gone already, so that actually did end up working out fine. Oh, really? You teleport out of my ability like that? Come on. All right, so no problems with floor 11. On to 12. Okay. I actually don't think I've ever fought these enemies before. Consecrated Horned Crocodile. Oh, wait, maybe I did. Is this one of those ones that I just fought over in Sumeru? I think I fought maybe the blue one there. I'm going to assume a Hydro enemy of some kind. Let's see. A lot of different enemies, kind of loose ones. I think Raiden first half, maybe Raiden, probably mono, but we'll see. I want to see what other enemies. Ion Blight Drake. Maybe I will keep it Overload. And then Hydro Hilitrol Rogue. And then, okay, we got the Kankies. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Triple Kanky. You know, Triple Kanky is one of the ones where that one does tend to be a challenge for me. It makes me wonder if I shouldn't bring, like, maybe my Yelan team. But I don't know. Do Hydro Hilitrol Rogues have any kind of built-in resistances to Hydro naturally? I don't know. I guess I can try it with my Ayaka team first and see how it goes. I feel like a lot of the times in the past, like my Ayaka team is the comp that I've used for Kankies. And it still seems to lean that way here, where I might be best off trying that. So yeah, I'm going to try it again, and we're going to see what happens. So same deal, Overload with this one. And then second half is going to be... Oh, God, let's see. I'm thinking it's going to still be Ayaka again. So let's go with that. Shen and Kazuha. All right. Let's see if First Instinct is right or if I'm going to need to make a change. We'll see. Sticking with Energy Recharge for Raiden. Go ahead and throw all these bonuses out. Oh, God. That hurt. Wait, what happened? I definitely did not try to swap characters there, but something forced a character change. That was weird. Whoop, he got squished. Come on, stop running in circles, you little bastard. Go ahead and try to get as much energy up as I can so that when the repop comes up, I can go ahead and cut them out quick. Nice, okay. Let's get on them. Yeah, that's a new enemy for me. Would like to spawn a Guoba really quick. Where is he? There he is.
Now you shall perish.
I don't think I crit the main burst on that. That's fine. Sticking to the Dendro run for now to see if I can end him quick, but it's not happening as quick as I would like.
No.
What happened?
Everything.
Damn, that's gonna definitely mean I'm gonna have to retry. Right. I'm not exactly sure why it is that she died so fast. There's a few things that were a little weird about that one. God dang it, as soon as I swap. Throw out a Guoba, Sara, and okay. Same problem as before, just the shielded one stayed up. And I'm gonna stick to the Hydro one this time and see what happens, because sticking to the Dendro one caused me some problems last time.
Nice and spicy. Eat this.
And the Sara burst. Back to Raiden.
Now you shall perish.
Okay, Hydro's gone.
Everybody stand back. Out of the frying
Come on, 2 seconds. Come on. Let's get that burst going. There it is. Fall back a little bit. Alright, I definitely needed to swap. Okay, cleared through that. I think right around a minute. They were a little beat up. I got through it.
Wind strike.
Let's go ahead and let these guys all come in close.
Cryo incarnate. Obey.
Hold the line.
And we'll let Ayaka's burst do the work on the beginning of this.
Take flight.
Just to keep as much time on the clock as possible. Freeze him again so he can't get away. Come on. Ah. This was the one that I was not excited about, was, you know, dealing with the cryo fungi. Alright, so I already tagged him.
One with nature.
Stay up. There we go.
My will embody.
I intentionally hung up in the air a little bit longer to let the other guys get below me.
Kamisato art. Sumetsu.
Transfiguration.
Alright, we got the other enemies popping in behind me now, too. Ow.
My apologies.
Ow, again.
Hold the line.
Manifest.
I don't think I can actually freeze him like that. Hopefully he'll stay in place and I can actually get through him. Well, I just had to dodge it. It's fine. Get a little bit of health back here really quick for my Ayaka before she gets smacked around too much.
Wind strike.
My apologies.
Okay, about 40 seconds. I don't know if I'm going to make it through it with this team comp.
Cryo incarnate.
We'll see.
Unleash.
Ah, there goes Ayaka. That sucks. Yeah, that's definitely going to put me at a major disadvantage.
Clouds high. The birds call.
I already think I'm going to have to retry now. Yeah, I'm just going to go to leave for now because I think I need to make some adjustments on it already. Let's see.
Umbrella, or you'll...
We'll go back. We'll try one more time. Abandoned challenge. We'll take my rewards on those real quick. Alright, you did not achieve. No kidding. Alright. Raiden comp really didn't have much of a problem with it. It was Ayaka that was having some trouble with that, at least initially. Yeah, and that was still in Chamber 1, dealing with the scorpions and stuff. You know, like, these aren't enemies that I really anticipated having a big problem with that. Although, I wonder if maybe my Animo comp wouldn't be bad for that. You know, I'd be curious to see what Wanderer will do against the Kankies. I don't think I've ever tried him with the Kankies. But he does do good damage, so I don't know. Maybe that could work. Go like mono Animo, basically. I don't know. Seems weird. I'll give it a go. This is where I expected the suffering to kick in anyways, so yeah, we'll just keep at it and see what happens. But yeah, I'm gonna throw my Wanderer comp in and see what happens, because I honestly am not sure how it will play. Okay, let's see. Oftentimes, what changes in my Wanderer comp will be like who is providing the healing or who will give me extra damage out. I always have Farazan with her. Oftentimes I'll throw Yelan in with him as well. Sometimes even like Jean. Let's see. I don't know, maybe keeping Kokomi in the team might not be bad, but you know what? Let's go Bennett. Oh wait, I can't go Bennett because he's in my first team. So, okay, if I can't go Bennett, then it's probably going to have to be Kokomi. And you know what? I will keep Yelan and Farazan. Where's Faru? There she is. All right, we'll see. This is definitely a pretty punchy team as well, although it doesn't have quite as much control. But maybe I don't need control. Maybe what I need is just outright damage application. So we'll see.
Glory to the Shogun.
Ow. They did that to me last time, too. I kind of charge straight in and get punched in the face right away. Ow. Well, at least Bennett's burst kind of gives me back the health on that. Alright, so those first few enemies got wasted. A little less time loss on that than even the first time around, I think. A few seconds, and there it is. Ah, I killed my Sarah. Are you kidding? I was in the Bennett circle, so I was anticipating, you know, her burst giving me the health that I needed, but did not work out the way I wanted it to. All right, waiting for all of the elemental bursts to come back up before I actually start the run on this one. Come on, just waiting on Sara's. But yeah, they killed Sara. They pushed her out of the circle. Kind of annoying.
I'm going in. No turning back.
God dang it! Stop with that.
Out of the frying pan.
It's very frustrating.
Now you shall perish.
All right, those enemies are down. Lay into these with what little damage opportunity I have left. All right. Ow.
Teamwork is quiver.
Should have that back up anytime now. Yeah.
Glory to
Back
the
to
show.
Sara. Stop pushing me out of the damn circle.
Remove all obstacles. Inazuma shines eternal.
All right, the Hydro one should be down. Yeah, it's gone.
Illusion.
I'm gonna have to use the burst again just to keep everybody high health, I think. Ow. I mean, I look like I can actually keep her burst, maybe. Should be better for the next floor if I can keep it. Oh.
Insolent.
All right, maybe I'm getting greedy here. Ah, this boss is annoying. Damn, dude.
There is no escape.
All right, I'm gonna use it because otherwise I'm afraid I'm just gonna lose a character. Just get out of my face. I'm just losing time. I could have killed that like 15 seconds sooner. All right. At this point, I might have to just sacrifice a star and go.
Rest and leave it.
It has been, like I said earlier, quite some time since I've run through the Spiral Abyss.
Have fun with this gift.
The wind rises.
What I don't like is taking unnecessary damage with my boy here, but
Dare to
we'll
gaze
see.
upon me?
Here comes the cash. Dare to mess with me?
Squall and fury.
He definitely punches through him pretty quick, doesn't he?
Search forth.
Alright, just catch them all.
Busted. Truth repeats its course.
Behold.
Go ahead and use his burst here before it wears out.
Gotcha. Game's
Alright.
Fun's over.
Farazan should be up soon
Wind
too.
rises. Search forth.
Scorpions are up.
Quietly now.
Ow.
Allow me.
Throw that down for the buff there.
Wretched.
Squall
Oh,
and fury.
God. Ugh, God. Getting kind of stuck in that corner was a little weird. A little unwieldy, huh? Oh, I'm almost dead. Damn.
Things are about to get dicey. Torrance, bring
Just
refuge.
double it up. Let her build some health back for him. Oh, come on. You can't just blast my Wanderer out the side of the screen like that. That's really annoying. That's going to gut this team's damage output capacity. Yeah, these are pretty spicy enemies, especially that Hydro, or that damn Dendro one. But now that I've lost, that's not gonna do quite as much as it did before. God dang it, man! They just charge straight through you. It's kind of irritating, really. Just wondering if I should just rely on straight Yelan team then, just so that I can keep some distance on these things. Like, I just lost my Wanderer to that, which is really annoying, and I didn't get the star. But for now, I'm just gonna press on. And just let this one go through. Get what floors I can, get what stars I can, and then come back for another attempt after. That should give me the burst. It did.
Storm the front.
Start everything up.
Out of the frying pan. Strike.
Illusion shattered.
As my Raiden team continues to be the one that carries. Although, this thing is sitting in the air right now, which is kind of irritating. Do these always do this? God, I feel like these don't usually sit in the air right away, which is just making me want to have a freaking Ganyu team together, because he's just wasting my time now. Ah,
Gaining the upper hand.
missed. Come on. There it is.
There is no escape.
Wasting my time like that. I don't like that. I don't have all the bursts stacked up, so that's not going to do quite as much damage as I'm accustomed to, but so long as he doesn't get back in the air, I don't care.
I'm going in. No turning back. You're toast.
If he'd have just stayed on the ground from the get-go, he would have already been dead. Like, easily.
Inazuma shines eternal.
I didn't get a crit. Won't matter. I don't think he'll survive this anyway. Oh, he did actually.
Everybody stand
I'm just
back,
gonna
quiver.
stack more on him then, because I really don't have a choice. What is going on with that? That was weird.
Glory to the
Dude,
showman.
die already. God.
Shine down.
God, what? This guy literally flies over my head and shoots me with no, like, health so low that you can't see it. Really? Oh, I hate the Spiral Abyss so much. And here's where I have no Wanderer, and he was one of the ones I was expecting to kind of bail me out of this floor, because I don't think, I really don't think I can really do anything with this, because these enemies are very Hydro centric.
Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now.
I really, really, really needed Wanderer for this. Ow. I'm so screwed. Yeah, I am in a lot of trouble here.
Rebuild. Busted.
Why am I not getting heals? All right, there we go.
Take it easy.
Yeah, this is gonna be bad.
Quietly now.
Trying to stay away from these things.
Busted.
Ah, God, Yelan being in third slot is always weird for me,
Fun's over.
because I'm used to her being in the #1 slot. Right now, I'm just trying to press through it and just get what I can out of these floors, but it's gonna be really bad till I can come back and do some rebuilds. Makes me wonder, like, maybe a Zhao team would have been better. Honestly, like, oh, God, you know what? I'm just not gonna go through it like this. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do it again. All right, abandoned challenge. We're gonna come back at it again. Raiden team mostly still seems to be handling that just fine, so they're not really anything I'm all that concerned about. But this time, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw together a Zhao-based team. Man, I do prefer having him with like Bennett options and stuff, but it's not really ideal. Farazan's still gonna be there. Let's see. You know, I can still use Yelan for this, and I think it will still be effective enough. Farazan for sure. Yeah, you know, like, I'm kind of thinking, like, you know, no, Baiju won't work there because there's not really any reason to do that. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go Zhongli and get some shield going, but also still Farazan for the extra damage that she will provide to this team. And we're going to see what happens, because Zhongli will give a buff. He won't give damage added on direct, but he will help keep my Zhao alive.
I'm going in. Storm the front.
God, every freaking time. All right. And we'll shoot out of there really quick and
Now
burst.
you shall perish.
Yeah, that group of enemies doesn't usually last too long. Although that one dumped under the ground really quick to try to dodge everything, which is kind of obnoxious in itself. Half a second. Oh, God, Xiangling was, like, literally half a health from death there. That was impressively close. Stay on the Hydro one. See if I can get him down in the first burst. I did. Good. This time, I will not be waiting or holding off or throttling it for later.
There is no absurd.
Just come close enough for me to hit you. God, he stayed out of the range of the main hit. That's so obnoxious. Ugh. Ow. This boss is annoying. I do not like it.
Let's light it up. Everybody stand. No turning back.
Alright, well, I can get everybody else's attack damage in.
Shine down.
And now please just die.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Thank you. Alright, so about a minute on the first half. And we'll see what happens with the Zhao comp instead. Go ahead and take the buff.
This is order.
Free shield from Zhongli. And charge this up a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, go.
Conquering. Here.
Shit. No complaints on that ult damage.
Worthless. Let's get down to business. Worthless.
Alright, I'm gonna have to recharge a few things here. Ow, God.
Rest and rebuild.
Stabilize.
Well, that'll give me some time to heal back up a little bit, so that'll be fine.
Dare to mess with me?
Well, at least Farazan will be able to set up some control elements for me. Take the buff. A little more energy for Zhao so I can get him set up. And we're just about ready.
Allow
Buff.
me.
And Farazan time. You know what? Let's throw this too while we're at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and go.
Here. Worthless. Here.
Come on, a little more, a little more, a little more. God dang it, of course he got to heal himself. Obnoxious.
Worthless. Useless.
Get the energy back for him.
Stabilize.
Truth repeats its course.
Evil
Let's just go ahead and plug him like this. Where'd he go? God. This guy's just pissing me off now. Wasting my time.
worthless.
I need to pop up a new shield here momentarily. All right. Take what I can.
This is order.
Yeah, well, I lost the star
Too
already.
late for regrets.
Oh, I missed the second shot.
Rest and rebuild.
Boring.
Okay, a little bit more energy to go yet. Go ahead and re-shield.
Dare to mess with me?
You know, this is, you know, I think it's because, you know, they kind of, all the bonuses are intended for you to go Dendro, and I just don't enjoy Dendro comps on any level. I did this backwards. I should have gone to Farazan first. All right, well, that was a wasted burst. It just is. I can't establish any attack on it because of the lack of shielding. So now I just need to try to get his energy back up and try this again.
Too late for regrets.
Yeah, I'm losing a lot of time on this one, aren't I?
Stabilize.
Let me wait on that one.
We'll see
Still trying to
about
get
that.
Farazan's buff recharged as well. That should give me his. Okay.
Solidify.
Just go ahead and toss all the buffs
Order
then.
guide you.
I'm not enjoying this.
Disappear.
Yeah, now they'll die. I misplayed a little bit of that one though, and that really didn't help at all. I feel like that team comp actually could be enough to get it done. If I hadn't misplayed the order of things around the middle of that one, I might have been a little bit better off. All right, continuing.
Illusion shattered.
Please stay on the ground this time.
Flash.
Okay, he did not stay on the ground. Great. Ow. Come on. Just shoot me, dude. God. Just wasting my time. Ah. The only character I have that can bring this thing down. And he's just plucking away at her, which is really freaking annoying.
Off we go.
Dude, get down here. God. Dude, you're just wasting my time now. Come on. And she's dead.
I am defeated.
Leave her now. It's so obnoxious. At least that way it'll just bring me back on the same one. That is so obnoxious. Al-Haytham Nahida Hyper Bloom is a fine team, outperforming my right in nationals, surprisingly. I just don't enjoy it. I know that the teams can be good. I don't enjoy it. Like, those teams are just not fun to me. Like, Dendro is just, it feels so delayed. I just don't enjoy it. I've tried to enjoy it, and I just don't. Come on, dude. Come down. Got him.
Let's
Alright, get your ass down here, you ass.
Quiver.
Or stay down here.
There is no escape.
I'm going in.
Alright, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah, I was a little further off on the charge than I was hoping. Alright, well, I should be able to get some good damage in on that one at least. God, it's annoying that it took almost a whole minute just to get into a decent rhythm on this one.
Illusion shattered.
Ow.
Adventure time. Everybody stand. Glory to the Shogun.
A little further away from burst than I was hoping. There we go. That's a little out of order. Tell me he didn't fly again. Okay, he didn't. Good. Oh, man. Come on. Ow. Little bastard. I did that out of order. Fine, whatever. It doesn't matter. He's gonna die quick. Perfect Nihita instead of Xiangling in this comp. I don't like playing Dendro characters. I just don't.
Hold the line.
Alright. Like, I've tried. I have tried. Like, and my Nahita's good. Like, I definitely recognize that the character is good. She's very strong. And that this... oh, I should not have used that. And that this... This specific Spiral Abyss is asking for you to use Dendro, which is among reasons why I can't wait for Sumero to be over, because I'm tired of them shoving Dendro down our throats, honestly.
I will have order.
There are some Dendro characters who I think are cool. Like, Nahita is good, and Alhaitham is just, like, really cool in general. But, like, I think his, you know, his mechanics are a little confusing and annoying to maintain, though. But I think the character itself is cool. Nope, wrong one. Come on, let's get some energy charging here. I can't even get past these first two enemies. I'm gonna get bad stars again. All right, let's take the buff. Buff. I did that slightly out of order, I think. That might not result in quite as much damage as I was hoping, but it should be okay. That was kind of a short jump. These guys are spacing out. Stop spacing out and stay together.
Worthless.
I just want to pogo you to death. Ugh, and this guy completely ran from it.
Order guide you.
Little bastard.
We'll see about that.
Disappear.
Finally, some target practice.
All right, well, hopefully the other enemies will come to death. Come over here and die.
Where do you think you're going?
Oh, come on. What the hell was that about? Literally the moment he was on the ground and they just pinned him out and killed him. Which means that I'm going to have to redo it again. Because, you know, without Zhao, that team just has no oomph to it at all anyway. Like, god dang it, you guys. Like, this is probably the most annoying floor 12 I can recall in recent years. Oy. Yeah, I am not enjoying this this floor. And again, it's probably because I'm like, you know, resistant to playing Dendro comps, but god dang it, man. Like, stop forcing Dendro comps down our throat. I'm so tired of them.
Gaining the upper hand.
Hey. And that one. Okay.
Let's light it up.
Come on.
Flash.
Get these bursts charged up. Come on. One more.
Strike.
Ow.
There is no escape.
Everybody stand back. No turning back. Get quiver.
And that should hurt. Yeah, it was pretty good. 465,000. It's not all the way at peak, but it was definitely high.
Shine down.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
I'm just not even gonna... I'm just gonna kill him.
Inazuma
Just go.
shines eternal.
Oh, are you kidding? Dude. No frickin' way. You jumped over my Raiden's burst. That is so obnoxious. Get down here. Aye. There we go. God, that was about as annoying as it gets. Come on. Literally jumped over Raiden's burst to avoid death. All right, and if it doesn't get through it, or if I don't get through it this time, you guys, I'm probably gonna have no choice but to just go with a Dendro comp, even though I don't enjoy them, because this is just getting way too frustrating. Honestly, like, I need to put more time into Dendro comps, like, and some of the ones that I have work well enough, but like, because I don't enjoy them, I find myself not even really wanting to put a lot of resources into them. Come on, I need Farazan's burst. Come on, there
We'll
it is.
see about that.
This is order.
Rust and Reebit, have fun with this
And
gift.
straight to gel.
Conquering.
Charge it up a little, 1, 2, and 3, and go.
Here.
I feel like they're getting knocked away again a little. Come on, stay in it. Don't make me have to do it again. Don't make me have to do it again. That one's down, but this one has like half health.
Stabilize.
That's rude. You shouldn't treat your hydro slimes like that. Alright, well then.
I will have order.
Hold the line. Truth repeats its course.
Lament.
And okay.
Worthless. Here. Worthless.
Come on.
Where do you think you're going?
What I need to do is not have Zhao get auto-killed at the backside of this. Ah, that was way too close.
Solidify.
Too late for regret.
Like, what did I just say? I said I needed Zhao not to get auto-killed. He almost got auto-killed. Like, that was about as close to getting auto-killed without being killed as you can get. That was really close.
Gears of the storm.
Evil conquering.
Oh, I need to charge that up a little bit. 1, 2, and 3, and go.
Here.
Could probably stood another free attack or two.
Here.
It's fine. Yeah, 77k, damn.
Worthless.
Yikes. That was painful. Another 2-star. Ugh. All right. Yeah, we're definitely taking crit stats.
There is no escape.
Oh, this boss. Okay. Bless you. That was loud. Everybody heard that.
Let's light it up. Turn the frying pan into the fire.
You sneezed. All right.
Going in. Storm the front. Eat this.
All right. I don't even care about all these dumb engine things. Get them out of my face. Oh, come on. Come back. God. Enemies that are just invisible for long periods of time that make you unable to damage them are just
Everybody stand.
irritating.
Strike. Booba, get them.
They're just time-killing mechanics that help spoil your ability to get stars. He's definitely a little thicker than the natural enemy one in the boss domain room or whatever it is. Only got through about half of that. That's really annoying.
There is no escape.
There we go.
Teamwork is strength. Glory to the Shogun. Out of the frying pan.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Okay, we're gonna be right around a little over a minute on that. That's not too bad. Okay. And let's see what we can do with the triple Kankies. 'Cause I am expecting nothing but horror on this, if I'm honest. But we'll see. Come on, Farazan. I need your burst. There you go.
Disappear.
1, 2, and 3, and go.
Here.
This isn't one of the ones where if you... Does this still work where if you kill only one of them? And... Oh, God, what? Oh, come on. They literally just, like, thunked him in the face instantly. That was not okay. Yeah. All right. Well, then. Gonna continue that one again. It's fine. Might be able to make some time back on the first half. Frickin' Kankies. Waiting for it. There we go. Come on. Need to get that Bennett burst.
Illusion shattered.
Fine.
Everybody stand back. No turning
Just
back.
start popping bursts and getting these things out of my face. Alright, come on, man.
There is no escape. Teamwork is flash. Now you shall perish.
Okay. I don't know that I'm gonna make any time back on this. Seems like it took me a little bit longer just to get him to the halfway mark this time.
Glory to the Shogun. Eat this. Let's light it up.
It did a couple of things a little out of order, but it wasn't too bad. Oh god.
Shine down.
Strike.
There we go. And now he's just, I did that slightly out of order because I was gonna do Bennett first. It probably won't matter. If anything, I'll finish it and still have Bennett burst for the, oh, there's not another floor, so I guess it doesn't really matter. But yeah, this took me about 10 seconds longer than it did the last time. I think I was like 48 or 49. Oh my god, just die, Jesus. All right. Okay, Kankies.
Stabilize.
Oh, come on with that. It's really annoying. Go ahead and get Xiao some energy. Just waiting on Farazan to get energy. All right. And then this time we're going to do this.
Have fun with this gift.
Evil conqueror.
I actually should not have used that when I used that, but okay.
Worthless.
I gotta watch closer for the shield to wear off. It's gone.
Order
I had to stop using the attack just to prevent him from getting killed that time. Well, I'm gonna have to just use Kokomi for a little health regeneration for Zhao at this point. Alright, we'll get him some health, or some energy rather.
solidify.
Alright, so we're in a little bit better shape than last time.
Lament.
1, 2, 3, and we go.
Worthless.
I don't like being in the ice section, but it did just wear off, so that should help. Still got the shield, and it's gone. Zhao's still okay right now. We got one that's almost down.
Useless.
Rest and rebuild.
This is
Let's go ahead and take the shield,
Truth repeats its course.
Boring.
and we'll launch it again.
Conquering.
One's down. The other two are really close. I did just lose a star. I mean, I actually was only behind the ball on that by like 6 seconds. It could have been a little better, but it is what it is. All right, what did I end up with? Like, I don't know, 33 or something, or 34. I think I missed like 2 or 3 stars on that. I am not going back at that. Like, I am not in the mood at all. Yeah, I missed 3, so I went 33. I am not dealing with that right now. I'm not in the mood for more of that. I don't know, like, while I do kind of feel at times that the whole, like, there's no end-game content argument is, like, overblown, I do feel like the Spiral Abyss stopped being fun for me a long time ago. Like, there was a time where I was like, okay, I can do this. This is like challenging and fun or whatever. And then after a while, I was like, the changes, they're not enough for me to actually find it to be fun. And really what it is like they're forcing some of the newer, they force some of the newer mechanics on you, and I don't find that fun. I don't know. It's just never really been something I enjoyed that much. Yeah. You don't blame me, you're exhausted just watching me. Yeah, it's not great. What I have always wanted for endgame content for Genshin Impact is like the old world level increase domains that have maybe they have a powerful boss at the end, and you can do them either solo or you can do them with, you know, like 4-man co-op if you want or something, and you know, maybe they'll scale the difficulty of it a little bit based on that, so that you have something alternative to the Spiral Abyss to still get those extra Primo gems that we're
Aristocratic
looking
etiquette
for
is
by
all
doing that
just
in the
for
first
show.
place. And then they could have, you know, it doesn't have to be anything that seems like a
forced to
giant
learn
raid
all
or
the
anything,
rules
but
by
you know,
heart.
maybe some, like,
But
you know,
even I
many
don't
player
take that
raids could be
seriously.
interesting. It's just, oh man, it could be so much more if they had. And like, the thing is, like, there's a lot of games where, well, yeah, I mean, like, co-op is not necessarily a thing that it has to involve, But to me, I think co-op could be interesting for it, particularly if the world level domains that I'm talking that it's based on are not the same every time you do it week on week. Like they can literally every 3 weeks, the mechanical change is they just build a new floor space, a new domain for us to solve puzzles in every 3 weeks. And then you get to the boss at the end and you fight the boss and then you get your rewards. Like maybe it won't take as much time. It's not as repetitive because the domain itself is different and has different puzzles every 3 weeks. You know, like that to me is what, like, to me, like Genshin Impact is a little bit more about like puzzle gameplay and story content. And the Spiral Abyss doesn't vibe with that. It doesn't. To whereas, you know, a domain that's based on puzzle solving and then you get to a boss, it seems a little bit more cinematic in nature. And like I said, if they want to just build different ones every day or every 3 weeks, then great. Or they can make one that automatically generates different dungeons, because there are games that do that too. Daily puzzles like Star Rail. Yeah, I mean, I haven't gotten into the dailies in that yet, so yeah. Just wait till you do Forgotten Hall in Honkai Star Rail. So like, what is that? Is it something I'm gonna like? Is it something I'm gonna hate? Like, tell me. Speaking of Star Rail, I got about 35 minutes or like 25-30 minutes before I'm gonna shut down the stream, so yeah, maybe I'll just go ahead and drop in the Star Rail for like the rest of it here. Okay. Oh god, I have too many of these. I thought I had less of those. All right, well, whatever. Can I use any more? No. Okay, that's all I got. I need to go over and burn out my resin really fast. I'll just take some weapon materials for the evening just so that it gets burned out. Let's see. I actually really need to get back into TCG. You know, like everybody said TCG was fun. I did not take you guys as seriously as I should have, by the way, because TCG actually is really fun. I know a lot of people have been like, yeah, I'm not going to bother with TCG or whatever, or maybe you don't like that it's, you know, maybe that they're over relying on certain aspects of it or whatever, but like, it is fun. And I've always liked card games that come, you know, inside of a, you know, a larger RPG. I've always found that to be interesting. And I've liked that since, you know, the golden era Final Fantasy games. Final Fantasy 8 and 9 both had really great card games that I played a lot. So, you know, TCG, it wasn't too surprising to me that I found it to be entertaining. But I do still have a lot of leveling left to do in that. I'm only like level 4 or 5 or something like that, so I got a little ways to go. Too much for your puny brain to handle. You don't. Oh, it's really not that complicated. Like I could literally do some streaming on TCG just to like kind of show the basics of how it works and stuff. It is really not complicated at all. It actually really makes sense the more you do it. You're not grinding for cards anymore. It was fun, but I'm like, why get cards now? I mean, like, basically, I think it's just like it's more of a collector's thing, right? Like, there's not really a reason to get the cards other than just to be a completionist, I think. That's really what I think is the main draw of TCG, is just being a collector. Yeah. You like Yu-Gi-Oh! Genshin TCG is a different story. I think it's a really cool little add-on minigame. I really do. And one of the things that I've been holding on to is a bunch of the character invite cards, so that you can like invite a specific character from the list to come and challenge you, and if you beat them, you get their player card, and you can also get their buff card. And since I've been holding on to them, I've only used one, and I bet you guys can guess on which character I used it on. I've only used one so far, and I got that character's card, and I got their animation as well. Yep, Aether's right. Yeah, and so I've been basically using a Monoficial Kaya team, like, from the outset.
Even I
yeah.
don't take them that seriously.
The little boys you were babysitting once tried to teach you MTG? What the hell is MTG? Oh, Magic the Gathering. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, so I am going to load up Star Rail here. Let's see. We'll end the stream over there. I'll try. I don't like. I really don't even know. I doubt very seriously I can even do dailies in Star Rail yet because, you know, I've only just cleared the tutorial. Oh, there's an update. Loud noises. Yeah, I think the game sounds are a little balanced higher on Star Rail for me. Being unable to stagger the enemies is so annoying. Can you show us your Zhao's artifacts and talent levels? Oh, young madman. Yeah, I guess I could have done that. I might have. God, I'm trying to remember what I'm even using on him. It's been a little while. But I mean, like, artifacts and talent levels, all that stuff, it definitely makes a big impact on it. He's only like C1. I think maybe C2, but I don't have like a huge investment in him. Most of what makes my Zhao as punchy as he is, if I'm very honest with you, is over the last 2.5 years, I have gotten the Jade spear like 8 times. So he has an R5 Jade spear, and that really does help him punch up quite a bit. Like, there's no reason to like mince words about that. There's just not. But otherwise, he does have, I think he has like 200 or 210 or 20% crit damage and like 80 or 90% crit rate. So his stats are pretty high. I think he's using 2-2. I think he's 2-piece 18% and 2-piece animo bonus, if I recall. I think that's how he's built. So, and I think he's got a decent skew to attack as well, if I recall off the top of my head. All right.
You took long enough, but at least everyone's here now.
All right.
He
Where
won't
is
be
Don
here,
Hong?
so just leave him be.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
yeah, take these.
What's
A
this?
tiny bonus from the conductor to the passenger. Think of it as an investment in your future growth.
Okay. Okay, some level up materials. I'll take it. And more stuff, even some gems here. I'll take that too. More level up materials. I like it. Oh, that's a wish, I think. I'll take that too. Yeah, okay. These are good rewards. So it seems like Pom Pom kind of acts as like your Catherine when you're leveling up in Genshin. Okay, I'll take that. That's some
Okay,
good stuff.
everyone, hurry up and find a place to sit down. Try not to be like March, always running around the express like a headless chicken. Pom Pom's going to start the final preparations for the jump.
All right, let's make the final preparations for the jump. Turn on your phone and view the friends menu. I was told that you couldn't do this yet. Open the friends screen. Add friends via system recommendations or by searching with UID. View friends you've added from the friends screen. All right. All right. Well, Zerosian. If I don't allow Zerosian to be the first, I feel like that would be so mean because you know what? He was trying really hard to get me to accept it last night. So Zerosian was the first. And why not? I'll go ahead and accept these two for now. I have friends. Shut up. I don't need to do any of these tutorials right now, I don't think. All right. Let's go over here and sit down. Oh, yeah, I see some UIDs popping up there. Let me go ahead and take care of those then real quick, huh? All right, let's see. Search UIDs and friends. Warpaint is 600172133. Soich. Warpaint and Eunuch. All right. Friend request sent. Who else we got? Okay, that's the only one. Oh, Acheron's there too. 600279008. Search. Nebula. I'm gonna assume this is you, so we'll do it that way. All right. All right. Got it. I have more friend. All right, let's go ahead and sit down then. Sofa, are you ready to move to the next planet? What's the next stop for the Express?
The universe. The Astral Express. Eons. Did I get dragged into a science fiction movie or something? This Stellaron thing in my
Are you
body?
trying to touch the stars? I've done stuff like that before,
It was a massive interruption.
but it wasn't stars for me, though. It was lights. When I first woke up after being rescued from the ice, I could see clusters of stars in front of me. I reached out for them automatically, but they turned out to be the carriage ceiling lights. The whole crew was watching me. It was pretty embarrassing.
Rescued from the ice?
Oh, I forgot to tell you. Before all this, I was stuck in a huge block of ice drifting through space.
What? Okay, I mean, that's, that is an unfortunate turn of events.
Himeko and Mr. Yang and... who was it again? Anyway, they figured out a way to melt the ice and saved me.
How did you get frozen?
Who knows? I don't remember anything before that.
Oh, okay.
Who I am, where I'm from, my name. It's like everything was erased from my mind. March 7th was the day they found me, so it stuck.
Oh, well, that explains the name then. I was wondering, like, what kind of name is March 7th? Like, how does that work? I mean, like, it's interesting. Like, I didn't hate it or anything, but okay, that makes sense now. So I'm glad they took the time to explain that.
Ever since then, I've been hanging out on this train and following it to whatever destination it decides to stop at. I'm hoping that one day I can find my past. What am I talking about this for? A way to get everyone down, huh?
Sorry.
It's fine. I was the one who brought it up.
True.
Cheer up. It's not every day someone gets a ride on the Astral Express. Ah, here comes the conductor.
The Express has reached a safe distance from the space station. We'll be jumping in about 10 minutes.
Okay.
Turn to your seats, please. Both of you! Things could get bumpy.
Thanks, Pom Pom. But did you really have to come and remind me? I'm not a newbie, you know.
Well, it wouldn't be necessary, but Miss March 7th likes to challenge herself. And falls over every time.
That's just called never giving up. Conductor, can I get a juice, please? Thank you!
We're jumping in 5 minutes. You can have something to drink when it's over.
But I'm thirsty now. Oh, don't worry about me. I just want to see if I can stay on my feet this time.
Good luck. I'm rooting
Thanks.
for you.
I feel like I'm starting to get the hang of it. The key is using your core, waist, and leg muscles. It's not your stance that matters, but your ability to ride the inertia. Well, don't mind me. Find a place to sit down and buckle up.
I mean, it's telling me to sit right back on the sofa where Pom Pom was just fussing at me for sitting. I'm confused. A very comfortable sofa. Seems like you'll fall right to sleep after sitting on it. Hold on tight and wait for the jump to finish.
Hello? Hello, hello?
Lots of cutscenes at the beginning.
Please return to your seats. The train is about to make the jump. Hold on,
I
everyone.
won't fall over. I won't fall over. I won't fall over.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, that was cool.
After all those millennia, is this what Eurilo 6 has become?
Real though.
Uh-huh.
So, that snowy planet is our destination this time?
Yes. Looks like this trailblazing expedition won't be easy.
Oh, spatial readout anomaly. Star rail stability is down to 12%. Schedule alteration. 7-day stopover time extended indefinitely.
Anomaly.
The complex locality of this world has been affected somehow. The star rail has been blocked off by something. Take an ordinary train as an example. It's like the tracks up ahead have suddenly snapped, and the way forward leads straight into a collapsing abyss. The only sensible thing to do would be to brake hard, right?
If we try to force our way ahead, there could be a hefty price to pay.
This again? Don't tell me. It's gotta be.
What?
The results of the preliminary analysis are
Oh,
here.
I willed.
The anomaly stems from a Stellaron, as always.
Stellaron.
Yes, just like the one that's been placed into your body.
What should we do? What exactly is a Stellaron? Yeah, let's start with that.
Stellarons are clouded in mystery. Even Herta isn't able to fully understand them.
Which is probably why she wanted to study you.
But there's no need to worry. This isn't the first time our route has been obstructed by a Stellaron. Even if we don't know much about them, at least we know how to neutralize their influences.
The only thing we can say for sure is that their arrival causes massive changes to civilizations and ecosystems. They also generate distortions in space, such as fragmentums. There must be an inextricable connection between the Stellaron we're dealing with here and Eurilo 6 becoming a frozen planet.
Our current theory is that Stellarons are seeds of disaster, planted by a certain eon throughout the universe. We can't continue to trailblaze without removing the source of the disaster.
So you're saying why can't the, wait, so you're saying, okay, why can't the people in the worlds affected save themselves? Rude. So like a chivalrous band of cosmic knights. Yeah, we'll go with that one.
Right! You finally get what we're all about. Pretty cool, huh?
I'd like to entrust this trailblazing expedition to March, Dan Hung, and you.
Okay.
The objective is clear. Find the Stellaron responsible for the disaster and the spatial distortions, and bring it back to the Express. We'll deal with the rest.
Awesome! We get to work as a team again.
You're not coming?
Someone has to stay on the train or Pom Pom will get lonely. Not to mention, Nanook threw us a glance just now. If we're targeted by the Antimatter Legion, then things could go south fast.
Antimatter Legion.
So it's still not our turn.
I know you really want to go, but we should give the youngsters a chance to get out there on their own. It'll be a good opportunity for them to bond. March, if you two are ready, why not go and find Dan Hung? He's probably already started collating the ecological data and survey results for Eurilo 6. It's always good to know more about the destination before you start a journey.
Fair enough. In the withering wintry night. A grand cool adventure. Well, there's Dan right there, but I'm going to talk to these
Thanks to a
people
brilliant
first.
performance, you guys saved the space station from a moment of crisis. Now, the Express is relying on you to get it moving again. Remember, there are 4 things we do when we arrive at a new world. Explore, understand, establish, and connect. And I'm sure you'll get along really well with March and Dan Hung.
Ever since the destruction sowed Stellarons across the universe, many worlds have changed. Nanook, the destruction, Yaosha, the abundance, Terminus, the finality. I've seen and learned a lot in my time, but I still struggle to understand some of the Eon's actions.
What is... okay. Omni-synthesizer. Okay, can't do
Each
that yet.
stop brings its own grand and exciting adventure.
Have you been on an adventure before, Pom Pom?
No, Pom Pom can't leave the train right now.
Pom Pom's so dejected all of a sudden.
Okay, right. So I gotta remember that. Also, I should probably, like, level up characters before we leave, so just in case. I want to say most of them are kind of evened out. Let's see. Yeah, I got a lot of these. Level up the buffer. Let's go ahead and get her up to like 12 at least. Okay, 13. That's fine. Okay, let's see if I can get to, since she's kind of like my primary DPS right now, I'll get her to 15. And we'll level up March a little bit, since she's, you know, gonna be around for a while as my shielder. Okay.
Are you doing okay after your first jump? Dizziness or retching are normal reactions.
Retching.
You'll feel better once you get used to it.
Did March fall down? They didn't address it. I don't know what happened.
So you have high compatibility with the Express. That's good. I went through the Express's database, and it seems the environment on Eurilo 6 has undergone drastic changes in the past few centuries. It was not a frozen planet to begin with.
Well, it says it was caused by a stellar.
He said so? Considering the spatial obstacles that the Star Rail has encountered, it's highly possible. I've conducted a preliminary survey and found that there's one area with a relatively normal temperature on the surface of the planet. By normal, I mean a temperature that just about allows for human survival. If I had to choose a site for initial investigation on this trailblazing expedition, that would be it.
Himiko wants you, me, and March 7th to go together.
As I expected. Before you came, whenever March wanted to go anywhere, Himiko would make Mr. Yang and me go with her. And even after you arrived, I didn't suppose I'd be the one to be liberated of that duty. I assume the trailblazing objective this time is to find the Stellaron on Eurilo 6 and dispel the effect it's exerting on the Star Rail. Right? I see. You should find March. I'll join you two once I'm ready.
All right.
Did you talk to Don Hung? How'd it go?
Full of enthusiasm. He doesn't seem very enthusiastic.
That's
Yes,
our
true.
Don Hung. Always trying to look cool with his poker face. Don't mind him. Relax. Don Hung and I are experienced trailblazers. We got your back. Well, are you ready?
You bet.
When I first saw this planet, I thought, a world covered in ice. Could it have something to do with my past? Now I can't stop thinking about it. Still, the ice that trapped me was six-phased ice, a very rare substance. I don't think you can find it on your average planet.
We won't know unless we have a look ourselves. This might actually be your homeworld.
To be honest, I think I'd be kind of annoyed if I found out this was my homeworld. It looks freezing. Pretty girls aren't frost-resistant.
I don't think anybody's frost resistant, March.
What?
That's not how anything works.
Is there something on my face?
Nah, I was just imagining all the fun
Guess
we're
unless
gonna
you're a
have here.
cryovision holder anyways, as we found out, since that's one of the traits that they get in Genshin.
I feel sorry for this world. First the Stellaron, and now you.
Oops. I accidentally clicked on that right as it came up.
Alright, here comes the Eurilo 6
I have
Trailblaze
no idea what I
team.
clicked on. Did not mean to do that at all.
Eurilo 6. We're here.
Definitely something of a frozen
It really
wasteland.
is one big snowball.
It really is one big snowball. It doesn't feel that cold. We'll say that.
Hey, get your own metaphor. Snow as far as the eye can
The
see.
face.
Which direction should we take?
Based on the coordinates, the target should be up ahead.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go!
Why didn't we land at the destination? Didn't know we'd be hiking.
Me neither. If only we had a snowmobile. We never get to bring anything cool from the Express.
Do you remember what you did to our last snowmobile?
Anyway, moving on.
There's definitely
Remember,
a story there.
We should stay vigilant. We know very little about this world.
Calm down. Between the three of us, nothing will stand in our way. I mean, come on. You've got a Stellaron in your body. I have my special six-phased ice powers. And Danhung, he's got that mysterious past thing going for him. So if people start creating trouble for us, they're gonna regret it.
Let's just make sure that we're not the ones creating trouble.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's go. Braving the unknown? That's the real spirit of trailblazing.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna take one battle, and that's
This
probably gonna
place
be it
still
for me,
hasn't been
because I
corroded.
do need to get to bed.
Yet Fragmentum monsters have already made it here. I fear the Stellaron may be exerting a significant influence on this world.
Trying to let that dialogue run through before this thing attacks me.
Can't stop.
I have still never tried out the
Let
Shashang.
me through.
This is my first time actually trying this character outside of the trial thing. Left target. She's gonna be more effective there.
Dodge this.
Oh, okay, just cracked that one right in the head. Oh, okay. Well, that was not much of a battle.
The best is yet to come.
So you say. Calyx teleportation activated. What a strange object. So it seems really out of place in the snow plains. Maybe Mr. Yang will know what this is. Let's send a message to ask him. What is this, Mr. Yang? Take a picture of it and send it to him on their phone. Is it Yang? It might actually be Yang. It is Calyx, a strange entity born of from the phenomenon of space distortion. There are some reality data in the Calyxes that might come in handy, but please be careful when coming in contact with them. The existence of Calyxes is still a mystery to us, and the danger within is incalculable. In your coming journey, you might come across other Calyxes like this, and the reality data stored in the different Calyxes may vary, so look out for that. New feature. Feature available. Calyx Golden. Defeat enemies to obtain general materials. Okay. Open inter-astral peace guide. Has been archived. These game modes cost Trailblaze power to play. Trailblaze power recovers over time. Teleport? What does this mean? Okay. So it's just like a challenge battle with a reward. Well, then I'll just go ahead and take this as the battle, and then that'll be it. Since that last one was literally just 2 hits. Anybody? Yep, that one's gonna be weak to her as well. Almost killed it.
Time for the main event.
Actually, I'm gonna center it over here so it still strikes that enemy. And those are actually weak to ice on either side. You can probably just finish that one. Yeah.
That's
A little less damage for me to eat on that.
Want to see what I can do?
Ready to lose yourself?
Sure.
You can fight it or rock with it.
Let me through.
Gotta try hard
Why not?
sometimes. Watch this.
For weak to
awesome
ice,
move.
let's see if it'll do it. Yep. Nice. challenges that okay. Exit. I got the rewards. Should build Herta for that Calx and borrow someone else's Himiko. They just auto it. I mean, I already got through it, so I don't know if like. Oh, I guess you can increase the amount of waves to get more for it. It looks like. Interesting. Well, given that I barely even understand how this works, but yeah, and there seems to be other levels for it, which will get, I'm guessing, increasingly more difficult. Like I guess you until you complete the challenge waves on this, you don't even get to the next level of it. Yeah. So I'm guessing this is somebody saying burn your resin. This is what resin is in this game. It's this material, and you use it on these things.
Welcome, customers.
All right, let's take the buff.
Want to see what I can do?
Okay. Let me also use this.
1,000 wonders to raise your spirits.
And I'm gonna keep that going.
Fight is fun.
Her as well.
Let me through.
And then I'll keep this attack on the left side.
Time for the main event.
And then just like before, I'll keep it centered on the left.
My turn.
Don't really think I need the shields too much yet anyways.
Ready to lose yourself?
And this might be enough to finish up the first wave. But maybe
see
not.
What I can do? Let's be friends.
Let's see if that'll just finish it. It did. Good. Alright, wave 2. Nothing specifically weak to her. So I'll go on the right this time. Kind of arbitrary, but it's fine. Okay, nice. That one's out.
Take this.
I have not tried her burst yet, so I don't know what to expect. Single target still. Gonna stay with the one that will be. Whoa. Oh, that's right. I did use this. Giant chicken go.
The moment.
Totally forgot about the giant chicken. Let's spread the buffs out a little bit. Just realizing how close to death she is. I'm gonna have to address that for
You're
sure.
not going anywhere. Running into me.
Yes. Skill. Oh, insufficient energy. What? All right, take a shield. Really glad I did that.
Want to see what I can do?
Yeah. Just keep the
Pretty
attacks
good crowd
going.
today. Keep up.
Let's be friends.
I might be in trouble. I might be in trouble.
Yeah,
Just given her health already being so low. We will do this.
You're annoying. Let me through.
Ready to lose yourself?
Let's, oh, is this the only enemy? Damn, can you cancel these? Space, cast, deselect, switch ability. Looks like maybe? I don't know. Doesn't look like it. It says right click as switch ability, but it doesn't
The
seem to be
audience is
doing
waiting.
anything. Damn. I was just gonna go back and not use this because of how low this thing appears to be. But I guess I'm gonna have to
You
use
can
it.
fight it or rock with it.
Welcome, customers.
Alright, so we ended up in the 3rd round. Alright. She is still ultra. Nothing here is weak to her, and she doesn't have any energy with which to buff anybody right now, so I'm gonna stick with the left. Far left and one from the right are going to be weak to her. I will use the skill point for that. Nice. Well used.
Let's rock. Tough luck running into me.
That one is
Try
weak to
hard
her. I
sometimes.
could have used that at any time, but you know what? Let's just use it.
Awesome move.
Really changes very little anyways. And I'm going to definitely want to keep shielding. Now, her shield is, I think, going to go soon, so I'm going to keep making sure that hers is refreshed.
1,000 wonders to raise your spirit.
And we're going to keep that going.
Fight is fun. Want to see what I can do?
We'll just run single.
You're not going anywhere. Let's be friends.
And yeah, keep the buff going for
Song's for you.
Servo. Okay.
Ready
Yep,
to lose
wait.
yourself?
Let's just go ahead and
You
hit him
can
again.
fight it or rock with it.
Nice. All right, on to 4. Still nothing specifically weak to her.
Turn it up.
Just start from the right. Number 4. And it's giant chicken time. Actually, I'm gonna go to the left because I'm gonna see what kind of damage it'll do to the one that hasn't been touched yet. Nice, Phoenix. And now I can finish it.
Welcome,
Nice, that
customers.
worked out well. She does still have the buff going right now. I only have just enough of this to keep it going. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and send it to her because she's not buffed right now. And I still have some shielding running. Yeah, that was a pretty decent hit. I'll take that.
You're annoying. No more playing nice.
All right, center one is almost dead, so I'm just gonna stay with that one.
Keep up.
And let's target left, I'd say. See if I can knock it out. And I need to absolutely keep her shielded.
Try that again.
I'm gonna
Wanna see
keep
what
the
I can
burst
do?
charges this time. Charge up some skills a little bit. All right, back to the bus.
Gotta try hard sometimes.
Yes.
Watch this awesome move.
1,000 wonders to raise your
Okay,
spirits.
we're gonna keep that going with that.
Fight is fun. No more playing nice.
Ready to lose yourself?
And let's go ahead
You
and
can
just
fight
bust
it
him with that.
or rock with it.
Yeah, that worked out pretty well. We'll go with the one on the right. A little more health.
Songs for you. Turn it up.
Nice. That was well chosen. Left side.
Seize the
Almost
moment.
took it out. Staying with that.
Pretty good crowd today.
Probably didn't really matter
Take
too much.
this. Shape of Taishu.
Gonna stay with the one on the right.
Phoenix.
This ridiculous
Songs
giant
for
fat
you.
chicken.
Keep up.
Let me through.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep the buff going on her just to make sure she can't die.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Nice. Okay. Well, despite having taken a lot of damage right at the beginning, ended up working out pretty well. Okay. Well, how much like resin did that burn? Okay, it burned some of it. Do you continue, like, if you keep doing it, does it keep giving you more? Like, I'm gonna still wrap it up for the night anyways. I can just repeat it more tomorrow in the morning or something. But like, if you keep using it, will it keep burning it? Does it work basically like domains? You just keep farming it for materials over and over and over again? Is that pretty much how that ends up working? Actually, I want to see something as well. It might be locked out. Yeah, it's still locked out. Probably, yeah, unlock at equilibrium level 1. Okay, good to know. Yeah, what I'll probably do is just continue it in the morning when, you know, I've had some sleep. But yeah, good to know. Anyways, yeah, you know, I definitely am enjoying Honkai Star Rail. I think it's actually a really cool game. And, you know, again, what with it being built by HoYoverse, like, it has the same attention to detail with like the character personality designs and like general like deep lore world building. What I do like is that it's a crossover into like the sci-fi realm though. And honestly, like, I'd say it's maybe more of a crossover into the sci-fi realm than even Honkai Impact 3rd was, which is, I know, like a weird statement to make given that Honkai Impact 3rd was also kind of like the same kind of world. But given that they're doing like all this, like, you know, the Star Rail and the warp and how it travels from locations that they don't even know where it's going to go because it kind of has like its own preset path and they can't even predict it. Like, to me, there's just something like fundamentally like sci-fi about the adventures that they go on that way, and I find that really, really interesting. But I'd say, you know what, with like space stations and all this other stuff going on, and it's just like the placement of it, it gives it a little bit more of a sci-fi feel. And being a big sci-fi buff myself, it definitely works for me. But yeah, anyways, you guys, it's been an interesting night. I would like to point out before I leave, I would like to point out that my camera was being a complete and total asshole the entire first half of the stream. And then this happens. And it didn't go out again. What the hell? What the hell? I don't understand. I don't understand. So, like, like, it completely stopped. It completely stopped freaking out after this. I don't understand. Yeah, you know, like, I don't know what happened, because 2 streams now, it's been a complete asshat to me. And I put this on, and it did not drop one more time the whole rest of the night. I don't know. You know, maybe next time, like, it starts doing it, it'll happen, and if it keeps going, I'll just keep adding more pieces of the costume or something. Oh, old cat check-in. This is the one, by the way, that we had to take to the vet as an emergency earlier this week. She is doing just fine. She's you know, she's 14 years old, but she's you know, she's still a healthy old girl, so, you know, no complaints. She's doing good, aren't you? Yeah. We've had her since she was a little tiny kitten, so, you know, she's very important, which is why earlier this week when we had to break to take her to the vet, it was of utmost importance. Like, we're not playing any games. You know, Spotty's one of our babies, so, you know, we gotta make sure that she's gonna be okay. So yeah, we had to do that. But yeah, and you guys can tell, you know, just by me sitting here holding her on the stream, that she's a well-tempered cat. Like, she's not violent or mean or jerky, and she's not wrestling and struggling to leave or anything. Like, she's a great cat. We want to take care of her. So yeah, it was important to make sure that we got her out to the vet and you know, get her back on some new methods for her thyroid meds, because it seems like that was what was causing her the hassles, is that her thyroid is just all messed up, and so she needs to focus more on eating. So they gave us some ways to help her eat, and they actually gave us a temporary med so that we could make her eat, or at least help her eat, and all that is great. So, you know, good things. This is Spotty. Anyways, I'm gonna put her back on the floor and end the stream for the night, because I gotta get out of here, guys. I gotta get some sleep. But yeah, I might consider just doing another Star Rail stream tomorrow if I play it all during the day, or maybe in the evening or something, just for fun. Because what I want to do is I need to get through the story of Star Rail, and what I may do is just go on that journey with you guys through streams in between writing videos. So, yeah. For those of you who are here before I end the stream, I want an opinion on something for the like 20 some odd of you who are still here for the evening. So obviously, like, you know, I've been saying I am gonna probably get into doing some lore and theory content for Star Rail, and it seems that most are interested in that as an idea. But you know, I was having lunch with the wife today, and Beans and I were talking about another game that I've been playing a lot lately, which is Tears of the Kingdom. And, you know, I got my inspiration to start this channel from, you know, years of watching Zelda lore YouTubers. And I have a... Well, I haven't quite finished the story in it yet, but I've gotten like 3/4 of the way through it, or maybe even like 80 or 90% of the way through it. And I have a budding theory for Tears of the Kingdom that I have been considering penning up and going ahead and making a video on. And I'm just curious, if, for those of you who have watched the channel for a long time, would you be interested in Zelda content? Because Zelda is like, that is, to me, it's like the pinnacle RPG. It's really like, it's the open world RPG that really started like the gaming journey for me when I was a kid. So I would love to do some Zelda content. I really would. Would you guys be interested in that? Because if so, I would so love to do it. I really would. And it just gives me an opportunity really to branch out as well, because, you know, staying with just one game on the channel could help it, or could make it go stale, which is something I might want to avoid. I mean, really, obviously, making regular content will help stabilize the channel anyways, and that's not something I really even had the option to do for a while. But right now, I do have that option. So, you know, I need to see what I can do with it. So yeah, I'm really interested in maybe giving that a go. Yeah. Okay. Well, good. It seems like most of you are, you know, receptive to the idea. I can't say when exactly I'll have it ready, because, like I said, I haven't finished the game yet. But yeah, I do. It's just, you know, those of you who have played it, you know, you'll definitely understand why I have the thoughts that I have when I start digging into it. So But yeah, it's a great game. It really is. And honestly, they outdid themselves with Tears of the Kingdom. I've been enjoying it a lot. And I'm really hoping to get that same kind of enjoyment out of Star Rail, because I actually really feel like it does have some really awesome potential. So anyways, everyone, thanks for being here tonight. I do appreciate it. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, both on YouTube and Twitch, all of that stuff, followers, it all helps with everything. So I am really working, like you guys can see this week, to spin things back up while I have the time to do it, because starting in like August time frame, I'm not going to have as much time. So I'm trying to figure out how to stabilize things to where that won't matter as much and won't be as big of an impact. So I'm trying to balance everything to see how I can make it work best. So you know, bear with me a little bit while we're in this flux period, but I think it's gonna be a little bit of a return to form, and you guys should enjoy that. Yeah, anyways, I'm out of here for the night. See you all in the next one. Have a good night. My Stream Deck isn't working. It seems like not all of the USB things are working the way they're supposed to. I can't end the stream. What do I do? All right, well, I'm gonna have to brute force it.